The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Hi, this is Normie Late from Zombiecast News.
This is Scott Clark with the Gaming Outsider podcast.
Hey, this is Sean. I am Fuller from Horribly Awkward, and
this is Matt Bradford with the No Sleep podcast.
And you're listening to
Horrible
Gamers
podcast.
Gentlemen, Horrible Gamers Podcast, episode 139, being recorded on March 11, 2017. Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. And I am your host, of course, Jesus Gonzalez. But today I'm joined by my favorite Canadian special guest host today, Matthew Bradford.
Hey!
Woo! Welcome, Matto. Woo!
Hey, Americans! And my Canadian friend. How you guys doing?
Yeah, we're doing amazing. Thank you for coming on, man. Thank you for being our guest tonight. But I'm also joined by my other favorite Canadian. He thought I was going to say his name first. Ryan Gibson, welcome back, Ryan. Welcome back. Yay.
And you lie to the audience every week and tell them that I'm your favorite Canadian. And then
technically it's true. At the moment, you are.
Yeah, at the moment, you're my favorite
Who else we
Canadian.
got with us? Jesus?
My favorite West Coaster, Gunny Chief. Welcome back, Gunny. Henley Merrill, welcome back.
So, why are you announcing the Canadians first, bro?
Oh, sorry.
Hashtag fake news.
Oh, okay.
Come on, guys. How are you?
It's an alternative intro. Don't worry about it.
I'm offended.
Oh, you're offended, huh?
Don't tread on me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome back, Gunny. How you been?
Thanks, man. I'm good.
All right,
I'm
guys.
refreshed. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
Guys.
Yeah.
If you want to find us, go ahead and go to Twitter real quick. @_horriblegamers. It's our what do you call that on Twitter? Your twit name? Your Twitter name?
Twitter handle?
Handle?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. The @_horriblegamers on Twitter. And go listen to our network. Hush Your Face. It's our network. Guys, there's other shows on the network like Horribly Awkward, 3S Comedy, the Tavern Podcast, and all those other stuff. Just go listen to them. Go. Go right now. Go.
Go subscribe.
Yeah. And if you want to join the Facebook community, you can. And just go to Facebook, search a little search tab. You click on that. Horrible Gamers Community. You search it up. It is a closed group. You would have to ask to join. We will accept it like in 3 seconds. And you'd be in the group. Guys, I want to welcome real quick Callum is it MacLover or MacClover?
McLover?
MacLover? Callum MacLover, welcome! And Chad Brown, GM Urja. I don't know how to say that. I don't know what the fuck is it.
I think you nailed that.
Betsy. Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Whatever the fuck, yeah. And Betsy Janet, welcome! Thank you for joining the community, guys.
Welcome, Betsy.
Thank you.
Welcome,
we're almost
guys.
up to 400
Everybody.
members. Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
We're almost at 400?
Yeah, we're almost at 400. We gotta get a few dozen more members. You
guys got friends that are gamers, send them our way.
Yeah, it's just a group. We post about gaming shit and stuff in games. But guys, I want to thank all the community members who went over to teespring.com and bought a t-shirt from us, or a hoodie, or a sticker, or whatever you bought. We appreciate it because we reached our goal, and thanks to all of you that supported us trust me, we will support you back as soon as we get money to support you back.
We're broke.
Yeah, we're broke at the moment,
The
guys.
poorest podcast of them out there.
One of them. Guys, we all play video games. You play video games, we play video games. We're here to talk about video games. And this week, I want to know what Matt O'McFly has been playing. Matt, tell me.
My goodness.
What have you
I've been playing what's known as Zelda for adults. It's Horizon Zero Dawn on PlayStation 4.
Zelda for adults, huh?
And this game I'm loving so much. First of all, it came during a drought for me, so I was really just kind of ready just to dig into something. And I don't know if any of you guys have played it. I know last week you talked about it a bit. And I can't remember who's played it, who hasn't played it, but
I played a little bit of it, but Little Kid Zelda took over. So
Little Kid Zelda, Wonder Zelda. I mean, I could talk for ages about what I love about Horizon. I think mostly it's just that the level of attention and care they put into this game. I'm blown away, just by the different types of environments that you can find yourself in. The combat, it's really surprising me. I thought when I started this game that it would be a lot of just kind of encountering enemies, smashing buttons, and just kind of getting on with it. But every single enemy, you'll get your ass kicked if you do that. So you've got to really strategize. You got to pick apart the smaller ones. Each of the enemies, and I think there's like 26 different types, has a specific strategy you got to employ. So I don't know. I'm just digging the whole thing. The whole experience is good. The story, it looks beautiful on the PS4. I can only imagine what it looks like on the PS Plus or PS4 Pro, whatever it's called.
Do you have a 4K TV or no?
No, I got a regular poor man's HD TV flat screen. So but even still, I'm just blown away. Like there are so many times in this game where you're standing on top of a cliffside, looking out, and just way in the distance is that village that you were just at, or just that you can see just this mountain cave, and you know that there's a vault in there. I guess they call them cauldrons. So just that sense of like hugeness and exploration is just all over this game. I really can't say enough about it. It's a good game. So that's what I'm playing. PC, I'm kind of just picking apart at a few kind of indie games. I'm getting into that, what's it called? It's like Harvest Moon, but it's an indie game.
Stardew Valley?
Stardew Valley, that's right.
Yeah.
So I've been playing a little bit of that. Also, and because I'm pointing over here because that's for my other PC, is 2064 Read-Only Memories. Have you guys heard about this game?
2064 Read-Only Memories. Nope.
So it just came out. I think it's on all platforms as well. It's an old school point and click like you'd find on the NES. Do you remember like Deja Vu or like Shadowgate?
Oh,
this is really
yes.
old school. Yeah, so this is what this is, except it's got voice acting in it, which is kind of cool. It's set in the future. Its soundtrack is kind of like Outrunish. Do you know the Outrun kind of style of music? Just kind of 80s synth music vibe.
You mean the racing game Outrun, or?
Well, they say it on Reddit. It's a kind of music. It defines like that. Like Turbo Kid or Kung Fury.
Yeah.
Just that kind of like synthesizer stuff. I'm digging that too. It's really interesting. It brings you back to the old NES days of the point and click, and it's a funny game, and it's really involved as well. So 2064 Read-Only Memories. See if you can find that. It's a cool little diversion.
How much did that game cost you?
You know what? This was part of a humble bundle. $30.
Was it?
Yeah, $30 for 40 games.
Fuck.
Among them were Stardew Valley and The Witness, which was that.
I have that bundle, so I do have that game. I'll check it out.
Please do. I'd love to hear what you think, because I mean, it's hit or miss. I mean, you can get turned off by the really kind of low fidelity graphics, but if you stick with it, the story is really interesting. And I mean, with that bundle, I don't know if you've gone through it. There's a ton of really bad games. It's like they just lumped in like a bunch of like green light. Like really,
there was a lot of garbage, but there was enough games in there that I was like, okay, it's worth $30 to me. You know what I mean? To have those games, and some of the games actually work with my Razer keyboard, so that was another reason why I was like, oh, I just bought my Razer keyboard, so I wanted to like try out the profiles and stuff. And some of those games have profiles, so it was worth it for me for $30.
Have you tried The Witness yet? Did you play that?
I haven't tried The Witness yet. No. I tried the Stanley Parable, and
I love that.
Oh, geez, I can't even remember. There's a couple of ones that I tried out.
I don't know if it's still on, but if it is, I definitely suggest getting it, because I think.
No, I think that was last month.
Okay, because some of the money went to the ACLU, wasn't that correct? I'm not trying to bring up politics, but I think that was like their raise money to fight Trump for the Humble Bundle.
Okay.
So I did my part as a Canadian.
Nice. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. So no, I've just been in love with Horizon. I'm torn because Mass Effect is coming out in a week.
Yeah.
And I want to jump on that. But I think, because I used to be on the VGO podcast, I think it's ingrained in my head. I got to pick it up day one so I can talk about it. So I think I might wait a month to pick that up. Because I really just want to take my time with Horizon.
Yeah, it does look beautiful.
Yeah, it does.
Very pretty. Every time I see that game, I'm thinking, is that like a high-end PC game? But no, it's actually running on the PS4.
They did some magic with it, man, because just the draw distances on this, like, you really can just like look out over the world a lot of times. And I've yet to encounter any kind of, frame rate drops or any hiccup.
Yeah.
It's just I think it's just one of those rare games where they spent a lot of time on it. They made sure it was done right. Because I haven't seen any people complain about glitches or anything like that yet. Knock wood. So
Right on.
that's me, man. Bing.
Yeah, you're going to have to definitely spend some time with Horizon Zero Dawn. It seems like it's a big game, and if you kind of rush through it, you're going to be missing out on quite a bit of stuff, especially being such a big open world game like that. But
you know what I love about
Mass Effect's going to be good, though.
Oh, Mass Effect's going to blow. I'm debating, maybe Gunny Chief, you can help me on this. I'm debating getting this on PC or PS4. Maybe it's a good opportunity to get it on PC to kind of try my...
The PC specs are pretty high on this.
Dude,
I can't remember exactly what they were.
Yeah.
But
so with my 1060, you think it could be a stretch to just try and get the most out of it?
I've heard you need an i7 processor.
Oh, fuck.
Got a nice,
like,
I've got an i7 1070.
You do have an i7 and with a 1070? Okay, you might be okay then, yeah. Graphics card wasn't really, like, I have an i5 in mine, but it's pretty, like, I'm sure I could probably run it.
Yeah, you could probably run it.
But,
you might get, like, just...
Hey, Matt.
Yep.
I think you should get this on the PS4. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know what I'm saying? No. Not
you might,
oh yeah.
Yeah, you might be able to.
Nudge.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Take advantage of the Canadian early adopter program.
No. I'm getting on the PS4. I've got some connections apparently.
Yeah, the Canadian get a game a week early program. Fucking assholes.
Yeah.
You know
well,
what?
actually,
I didn't even realize that it's going to come out on EA Access, but then they said you're not going to get to play that much of the single player. So
really,
no.
So like, are they like capping off the single player now?
I think they're using the EA Access
for
early stuff as a beta for the multiplayer.
That's bullshit, dude. I kind of wish that
you're going to be able to play some of the campaign, but not a lot of it.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what they did with Battlefield 1 and with Battlefield Hardline. They kind of capped it to the first mission or the first two missions, and then they tell you like, "Oh, go enjoy multiplayer now." And it's like, come on, really?
You got 3 missions on Battlefield, if I'm not mistaken. Because after I sent my copy to Eric, I got to that third mission and was like, "Oh, damn it!" I wanted to play through the campaign at least.
Yeah, that's why I would consider buying it on Xbox One versus PC.
Right.
Well, because I have that EA access, and I don't think it expires until, probably not till next year. So, I don't know. And then we've got multiplayer. So Brink talks a lot about
the multiplayer is pretty good, man. I don't know if you guys played much of the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, but that horde mode, and you get to upgrade your guy. Cool. The armor is pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty cool multiplayer.
I feel like they've been working on that a long time as well, so it'll be even better. So
yeah,
I mean, that's where my friends are. So Xbox One for me, I'm sure.
You know what? It's stupid that we're still at a time where we can't cross-platform multiplayer games. Like, it's not just a given that PS4 can play with Xbox One.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's lines.
Bring us all together,
right? I mean,
yeah, right. That'll never happen.
No, they did that with Rocket League.
Well,
I mean, they first came.
They tried to. Sony was a bunch of dicks about it, and Microsoft said it was cool. Everyone else said it was cool, and then Sony was like, "Oh, we don't want to do that."
But like, what's the harm?
Yeah.
No,
what's
exactly.
the logic? What's the logic? Do they think,
especially to Sony, like, what's the harm? You know what I mean?
It's not.
Whoa.
It could have changed my buying decision at all. So.
He froze for a second.
Yeah,
that's Microsoft
froze.
Madness talking about.
Everything froze. Whoa.
That scared me.
Yeah, that scared me. I was like, oh, what the fuck's going on right now? No, but I agree with you guys. I think that Sony and Microsoft should both get together, but there's problems with that, right? Because, I mean, they got deals with Activision to release DLC early on one platform. Now, if they release the maps early on the PlayStation, then the Xbox players can't play with those maps, and it's going to just create a big problem with that. So that's probably a reason why they do that, too. But, I mean, let's be honest here. If you're Sony right now...
That's why, DLC exclusivities shouldn't happen in the first place.
Yeah, and that's one thing that they should probably get rid of, but at the same time, they make tons of money off of that. Publishers do, so... Activision's making a shitload of money off of Sony right now. With Destiny fucking DLC and Call of Duty DLC and all that. It sucks. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is.
Yep.
We live in a terrible world, guys.
So
we do
hard.
Sometimes.
So hard.
So hard.
Guys, this week, are you done with what you've been playing, Matto?
Yeah, I'm done. Okay, you can just go.
Oh, okay.
On.
Okay.
Your thing.
Okay.
Jesus.
Jeez, man. Guys, I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege this week, but I've also played Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and guys, Modern Warfare has released a DLC pack for Call of Duty 4 Remastered. Yeah, and the Call of Duty pack costs $15. It's the same DLC pack that released for the 2007 game, but back then it cost $10.
That's inflation, man.
Oh my gosh.
But now it costs $15. Don't know why they decided to do that. I think most of the online multiplayer gamers are on the new maps. So that's probably, or on the remastered game. So I think that's why they released it at $15. It just sucks, man.
This price would have been included with the game that you bought in the first place.
It should have been.
No.
Come on, Activision.
That's true. Yeah, Activision, they're the worst for that kind of stuff, man. So yeah, it's $15. I haven't bought it. Just because I feel like there's not enough gamers on the Xbox playing Call of Duty 4. I've literally gone into matches, guys, and there's certain modes where you just can't find a match. You simply can't find a match. You get on there and you click join, and then it'll tell you, like, no matches found. And it's like, really? No matches found? All the people are playing is hardcore team deathmatch, search and destroy hardcore, and then regular search and destroy and, like, regular team deathmatch. Nobody's playing any other mode in that game. So you can't find a match at kill confirmed, ground war, domination, none of those modes you can't find a match in. I mean, it's sad. And the thing is that this game, they haven't released it by itself still. They're still sticking to their guns, and you still have to buy the Infinite Warfare Super Deluxe Edition to be able to even play this game, which is shitty, because I bet you if they were to sell this game at $20 or even $25 or $30 by itself, so many people would buy it.
Yeah.
So they haven't budged it. They haven't cut that off and said, okay, you can just pick up this thing that you actually want.
Yeah, they haven't done that, man.
That's dirty.
I'm thinking they'll come out at E3, and when they announce their next game, they're probably going to be like, oh, no, you could buy it separately by itself. And they're going to make some kind of like special deluxe edition where you have to pay a full $60 price to get the game, and the DLC. They're going to charge you like $60. So they're going to do some dumb shit like that. It's Activision, dude. They do this to every game that they fucking make.
And people keep buying it. That's the thing.
Yeah. It's just, I'm telling you, man, there's not a lot of people playing Modern Warfare Remastered. Like, people would have thought this game would have been like such a big multiplayer game, but it's not. I have a hard time finding matches. And the people that I play with are like the hardcore die fan, like the hardcore fucking players of Call of Duty. Like, they're like Master Prestige or whatever. Cause like this game has like 500 levels now. And they're all like super high prestige. And I'm like still like in the base ranks. And these guys are like rank 50, prestige 20, prestige 10. And I'm like, fuck, you guys, all you do is play this game.
Yeah, they don't work.
Right?
Yeah. But I've also went back this week, guys, and I've actually played some more Sunset Overdrive and some Zoo Tycoon with my kid. So Zoo Tycoon, that game came out at launch. No, well, for me it doesn't. For me it doesn't.
Right.
But I mean, for my daughter,
your kid likes it.
Yeah, my
right?
kid likes the animals and the stupid fucking lions, and you can interact with them and all that crap. So she likes to do that. And I was surprised how well she knew how to like play that game for a 5-year-old.
How old is she?
She's 5. And I was like, how the hell do you know that you're supposed to build like certain, like, you know how you're supposed to build the park and build areas and then add the animals to them and all that stuff? She like knows how to do all that. I don't even know how.
Right.
I didn't even have a teacher. She just started doing it. And I'm like, how do you know how to play this game? So there's that. And this week I went back and played another game, guys. Madden 17. It is now free with EA Access Vault, which I have because I wanted to play the Mass Effect early, so I bought into that for a month. So nice. Now I played Madden 17, and I've been playing that all day yesterday and like most of today. I don't know what it is. Madden football.
Do you think for the Madden games and any sports games, do you think the better model going forward would be to just buy the game, and it's kind of like every year you just like download an update file for $15 or something like that?
Oh, definitely, man.
We talked about that.
If they would do that,
have you? Yeah.
If they would do that, man, I would buy it every year. But literally, like this time, I waited. I was gonna buy this game at launch because I was like, man, I really like Madden. But I tried it with EA Access because you got 10 hours, like the 10-hour trial, and I was like, there's other good games coming out. I don't want to play this. And right now it's free, so I was like, oh man, I'll go check it out, and it's a fun game. I'm playing the franchise mode where you like run around with one team and you have to take them to the Super Bowl and stuff. So there's that. Cool. And I also got a review copy for a game called Verdun, that World War I simulation type game. And so
it looks like it looks like Battlefield. Some of the gameplay I've seen.
No.
No.
So
one knockoff.
So yeah, I got this review code, right?
The mobile version.
Yeah, this is the Switch version. Switch version of Battlefield. Literally, this game is ran on the Unity engine because it was made with Unity or whatever. And I just gotta say, it looks like a PlayStation 2 game. The graphics are not the greatest. The gameplay is not the funnest. It's very simulation. Like, you can literally die from barbed wire. If you get stuck in barbed wire, it'll tell you like on the screen, oh, you're stuck in barbed wire. So like you're trying to move, right? And you're trying to move and you're trying to move. And it moves so slow. You're trying to move. And then next thing you know, it's like, Jesus walks slow, got killed by barbed wire. I was like, what?
Oh my God. Is
What?
this free to play?
No, it's like $15. It recently came out on Xbox One. It's been out on PlayStation 4 for a while now. It's been on PC out for a long time, I think. So I finally brought it to Xbox. I just don't know how well this game is going to do on Xbox with Battlefield 1 being out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But thanks to those guys,
gameplay on it.
they let me try it for free.
That's our last review code.
They're not going to send us any review codes anymore. No, but I mean, if you're really into a simulation type game where you really want, like, I know some people were giving Battlefield 1 a lot of criticism. In our group, actually, one of our group members, I won't say his name, but he was giving Battlefield 1 a hard time when it was releasing because he said Battlefield 1 is not really true to World War I warfare. He said it disrespects my his grandpa, I guess, was in World War I, and he was saying, like, I feel like this disrespects the actual soldiers that were in World War I, and it's not true to the game. So, I mean, if you really want to try something that's like a simulation type game, and it's really about World War I, you got to blow the whistle, and you got to, like, move from fucking trench to trench and do all that bullshit. I guess you can go try this game out.
That's a fair complaint, but it's a weird time to be making it after 20 years of sensationalizing war for video games. Battlefield 1 is by far not the first time war has been misrepresented for fun, right?
Yeah. It happens all the time, but I guess we don't see it often in World War I. We see it often with World War II and the Nazis and
or
all
current
that
wars.
Vietnam.
Or like I don't even think we've seen that many Vietnam games. I mean, how many Vietnam games have you seen?
They've been out there. They've been out there. They haven't been that popular.
They haven't been that popular. That conflict, is it one called Conflict Vietnam or something like that? There's a few other ones that have been out there.
And there's a bunch of them out there.
But either way,
especially
I think
on console.
Wasn't there a Battlefield DLC that was Vietnam?
Oh yeah,
that was
Vietnam,
by far the best DLC they put out.
Yeah,
that was really good. I think it was recently free too on Xbox One through the backwards compatibility. I think Brink posted that on Facebook group. So that
I
was
don't
yeah.
I don't know if I'd use the word disrespectful. I mean, you just got to take these games with what they are. They're using those eras and those conflicts as just a foundation, right? They're not trying to say this is a real life representation, and that's what video games, movies, and all entertainment does. It sensationalizes things and romanticizes things. I mean, war movies do the same thing. I'm pretty sure half the war movies out there take a lot of liberties with people being heroic and how great it is to rah be a soldier. I'm pretty sure most of those things are stretching the truth.
But Verdun, actually, I feel like they're actually trying to teach you something a little bit about history, because every loading screen that you go to, it'll say on there like, you're going to play as the captain, and the captain's job is to make his soldiers stay together and move forward and not let them fall back. Like, your job is to keep your squad together. You cannot let your squad get separated. So that's, as a captain, you have to play that role. As a gunner, you have to play like the role of being the gunner. You're the guy who actually has to mow everybody down, and you have to do it. And there's a guy that's like the sniper. That guy, all he has to do is spot people and spot enemies and spot other snipers. So each person has a role, and each squad, so there's like a squad of 4, right? And each person has a role in this game. But also every loading screen that you go into, it'll tell you the history about that battle that you're about to play. So it'll be like in 1915, March, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. This battle was fought, and the Germans fought against the British, and this and that, and all this shit. It'll bring up a lot of historical facts. But if you're into that, it's cool. I mean, I like history, and I'm really into like a lot of historical warfare type stuff, but this game is just not, I don't feel like it's fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like you said, video games make things fun, but this game to me was not fun. It felt like it was too simulation for like a Xbox game.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Have you ever played Valiant Hearts? Was it Ubisoft kind of indie game? How do you feel that game was in depicting? Because I felt that was like really trying to give you
trying to get you into the feels, right? Yeah. I feel like that game.
The heartstrings.
Yeah, that game was really trying to like see the bad side of war, you know, like it really didn't sensationalize anything. Like it made you feel bad about shit. Like, fuck, this sucks.
That was a downer, but I loved it. First of all, it was a solid game, and second of all, like I felt like I'm actually learning what it was actually like in the trenches during that war.
Yeah, it's like that other game that what's that other game on Xbox and PC and shit? That's
I know the one you're talking about.
War of Mine, this War of Mine, that game too. I mean, if you play that game, it's sad, man. It's like you're playing as the civilians behind enemy lines, and you're just listening to the radio, and you're hearing bad news, and you have to go kill people to steal their shit, and it's so fucked up. Yeah, that game is messed up. But anyways, yeah, if you are looking for a simulation game, go play that, guys. And Sunset Overdrive, I just gotta say, that game, I thought I was at the end mission, and then it does that thing where like, oh, the game is not over yet. You got to go back in there and fuck people up. I was so happy when that happened. I was like smiling. I was like, fuck yeah, it's time to go in there and fuck more shit up. So I love that game, man. Sunset Overdrive is so like good. One of the best Xbox exclusives. If you have not tried this game, just go try it out, man. That game is so fun. So fun.
Yes, it is.
If you like gamer pop culture and stuff like that, like you're gonna love it. It's fun. There's so many things in it that are just gonna make you laugh. And
they make fun of video games. They make fun of themselves and shit.
Of everything. Yeah.
Like it's funny when sometimes the dude calls you, the dude who's at your base. I forget his name, but he's at your base and he's like, "Hey man, come check out the new upgrades." And he's like, "Well, I can't do it right now." He's like, "Why?" He's like, "It'll break the game." And they just make fun of the game itself. They make fun of everything. That game's so good. I love that game, man. I love that game.
Yeah, and it's pretty.
It is pretty. I mean, it's not the greatest looking game. It has a cartoonish art style or whatever, but it's fun, man. And that color just so bright. Everything just kills zombies.
Are they zombies? I thought they were like mutants or something.
Like mutants or something like that. Yeah.
But to me, it feels like
call them zombies, man. You can't just willy-nilly call them.
Just do that.
But to me, this game feels like Dead Rising 3, like in a colorful mode or whatever. Like it's really just fucking insane. Go in there and just tear things up. That game is so much fun.
Right. That's just an Xbox exclusive too, right?
Yeah, it's just Xbox. You
I can play it on PC
man.
now.
Can you?
Well, is it on there? Don't think.
Ooh, this is back in the
Windows
day.
10.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Maybe they'll bring that to Windows 10 someday, but
they should. No, I remember I read an article where the team wanted to bring it to PC, but Xbox was like, "Oh, we don't know if we're going to let you do that." So I don't know if they're going to bring it to PC.
The structure has to be in place early on, as far as like a Tomb Raider type game.
Mm-hmm.
But
Which is a great game.
Yeah.
What have you been playing, Gunny?
I have been playing. I played a game on Steam that I missed on Xbox One, or maybe it came out on Xbox 360, and that was Guns, Gore, and Cannoli.
Oh, that game's great.
Yeah, this game's a lot of fun. It's like that side-scrolling shooter. It's
like kind of like Metal Slug. A little bit.
It's a single-player and multiplayer modes in that game, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting that vibe from gosh, I can't think of the name of it, but they made two of them. It's from the makers of Clay. KLIE.
Clay is the name of the development studio.
Okay.
Clay Studio,
yeah. But it's a lot of fun.
I'm trying to remember now. I can't think of the games that they made.
Yeah, there's a couple of them, and they were really good. So, you just start off with
dishwasher. No, it's not the dishwasher.
It'll come to me, but
yeah. You don't remember the dishwasher?
I don't remember the
dishwasher.
dishwasher.
That was a 360 title.
I've never
you
played.
Were a dishwasher.
You literally were a dishwasher.
Yeah, and you went nuts, and you had these swords and shit, and fucking.
No, what are you talking about?
Yes, look it up.
Why are you making shit up?
Dishwasher.
Why are you making things up?
You're gonna make me
too.
No.
There's no such. There's no dishwasher game. Why are you lying?
I'm not lying to you.
The dishwasher. Have another toke there, buddy.
Yeah, I keep smoking, Ryan. Jesus, dude.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, no. We owe him an apology, guys.
Yeah, you sure do.
The Dishwasher Dead Samurai is a real game.
Yep.
Wow.
Made by Ska Studios.
Yeah, it wasn't them. What did Clay make? What's the game? You're gonna say it. I'm gonna be
Ninja.
Like, oh my god, I can't.
Ninja game.
Clay Studios.
Oh right. Yes, Mark of the Ninja.
Mark of the Ninja. Google. Yes.
They've done Don't Starve, which is a great game.
Yeah.
Invisible Ink, which I'm just getting into a little bit. Mark of the Ninja, you're right. Shank Eats.
Yes, that's the one I was thinking of.
Shank 1 and 2. Awesome.
Oh, they did Eats Meow or whatever it's called. Eats Chow or
Eats Classic. Yeah, Eats. They did Eats.
Huh.
But Don't Starve. You guys played Don't Starve? That's a cool little survival game.
That is. Yeah. I played that on the iPad and on I think on Xbox as well.
Is it the iPad Pro? The iPad Pro?
It's the Pro version, bro. Getting all the pixels in there. But Guns, Gore, and Cannoli, it's fun. Side-scrolling shooter. It's funny when when he'll walk up to you'll get your health. They'll be like, "Wow, that's a really good cannoli."
That's a nice cannoli.
And it's rare that you find health, but I think I'm just playing on normal. But I'm getting my butt kicked.
It gets pretty hard at points. It's like it gets tough.
I'm not even an hour in. I'm like,
game, man.
Already getting owned. Yeah, but that's fun. And the other great game I'm playing is the Ghost Recon Wildlands. I think I'm the only one that got this, guys.
Yeah.
That game is fun.
Cool game.
Yeah,
I've been busy with other stuff, man.
There's big hype about that game too. That's the open world one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
How is it?
It's good. It's really good. I've been playing a lot of co-op with Alan, who's in chat right now, Thomas Tapia, a few other people.
So, did you buy this on the Xbox or the PC?
I bought it on Xbox because that's where my friends are.
Yeah.
I didn't buy the premium. I bought the $69 version.
What does that give you? Like more guns and shit?
I think you get some. Yeah, you get like some cosmetic stuff.
Okay.
Pretty much, and then I think you get a
You
shotgun.
don't need.
Yeah, but hey, it's Ubisoft, and there's a lot of guns in this game. I'm looking at through the menu, and I'm like, holy cow! There's like another 300 guns I need to unlock. I feel like I'm playing Borderlands,
Nice.
So how's the game? I mean, how's the gameplay? Does it hold up? Is it better than the beta anyway, or anything like that?
Yeah, I haven't had any frame rate issues or anything like that. I think it's more of a play style. I know what people are talking about when it comes to, especially let's say the driving. I haven't had any issues with the driving. The only thing I've had where it's the right stick with the camera, it doesn't seem to spring back where, I want to be facing forwards, to see where the hell I'm supposed to be going. Because in some games you can look left, look right really quick, or pressing the right stick to look behind you. Where I feel like it's going back really slow. That's really one of the small issues that I've had with it. But a lot of times you're on foot, and the guns are really cool. I was playing today, and I think it was Destro81 Thomas. He said, "Oh man, guys, fast travel with me over here, and we'll get this sniper rifle. It's really good." And sure enough, man, it works really well. But yeah, I really, really enjoy it.
So how's the gameplay set up? Like, so when you're taking down a cartel, do you have to take down so many of his side people and then take out the main guy, or what's the deal with that?
So what it is, let's just say you go in like you saw at some of that footage from E3.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few missions like that where you'll go into a base. If you don't take him out quietly, the head guy he'll get in a helicopter and fly away, or he'll get in a car and speed away.
Yeah. You have to chase him down then, or they just get away. Chase him down,
and I think if he gets too far away, I wouldn't say that's the end of the mission, but basically, you kind of lost that bonus of whatever you're going to get from it, like a weapons part or something.
Okay.
Or bonus XP, stuff like that. But you could still whatever he left, so you can just kind of finish up taking out the rest of the guys, and you can get these tag supplies for extra XP, stuff like that.
Cool.
So, but once you bring in one other co-op player and you can play with up to 3 other people, it gets rid of your AI, which they're not very smart anyway. But as long as you keep your regular AI players back, if you're just going to play the single player game, you'll be fine. Just tag at enemies. You'll do what's called the sync shot, and they'll flawlessly just take them out, 2 at a time.
So you can lone wolf this then.
You can.
It's not a detriment to you if you want to just play it alone.
Yeah,
okay.
You can play it alone, play on normal, and but I feel like that would get monotonous after a while.
Yeah.
Especially you're just kind of moving up slowly and taking 3 guys out at a time. So
yeah,
right.
Or you can go guns a-blazing. So
guns a-blazing.
So how's the story in this game? How's the dialogue? Is there? I mean, because when I played it, there was just a bunch of fucking jokes between the guys as you were driving around. The people would joke around with each other, and the story was really
yeah.
I don't know.
I feel it's really what would you call it? What do they call it? Popcorn kind of humor. I wouldn't
just
necessarily say there is a story. It's not. It doesn't seem like there's a real progression. Because even like today, we were kind of jumping from what we call area to area.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just kind of off the top of my head, I'm going to say there's at least 15 different areas in the map.
That's big.
It's a really big map.
Hmm.
But so far I want to say, I don't know if I've unlocked it, but I've only been to 2 different areas, and they're pretty big.
Huh.
And
so once you liberate an area, is it like Far Cry where now it's considered a safe zone, so you can just run around freely in there without having to worry about enemies coming up to you?
I think I still have 2 story missions left in one area, so I can't answer that right now. I'll see. I'll probably finish those up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of see if that kind of liberates that, because I do get that Far Cry feeling when I play this. So
yeah, when you liberate an area, it's kind of just now it's free of enemies. You don't have to really worry about them or anything like that.
Yeah, because I feel like now I'm seeing more of my, what they call the rebels, kind of like in Fallout. I'm seeing more rebels which are on my side. I can either call them in, or they automatically will just start showing up and helping out with the gunfight. So, but there might be maybe 4 guys that show up.
Okay.
You can call in vehicles. I don't know if you can call in helicopters or not, but I don't think I have that unlocked yet. Mortar strikes, stuff like that.
Wow.
And I think that's co-op live and also single player.
Can you call in a tank?
There is vehicles. So I haven't even called in a vehicle yet.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if there's which ones you can and cannot bring in.
Watching Ryan drain his liquor bottle over there.
I want a tank.
Got his gib. Yeah. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I haven't gotten bored yet, so I'm probably only maybe 7 hours into it so far. And I can't wait. I was just playing right up to the part where we had to podcast. So
you're talking about this game, Gun. You just made me miss that other game from a long time ago, Mercenaries, man.
Oh,
I love that game.
Too.
Yes,
that's a great game. And I know what was it? Giant Bomb was kind of crapping all over this game on their podcast earlier this week, and talking smack about the story and talking about how bad Mercenaries was. But I love it. I love this kind of stuff. It's action. It's fun.
But Mercenaries was more over
some of that
top.
dialogue is pretty cheesy, though.
It is, and this is the same way.
It's like
I don't feel like I'm progressing any more into the story. I think it's pretty obvious from the first time you boot up this game who the bad guy is, and the end game is you have to kill him. So
pretty much. One thing that I did notice that Giant Bomb did mention on their podcast was the radio, man. Why does everybody on the radio? Why do we talk like this? We talk like this because we're Hispanics on the radio. Like, it's like, really, man? Like, why do they all sound fucking weird? Like, they got some shit shoved up their nose, and they all have like nasal fucking congestion, and they can't talk right. Yeah, like, why we talk like this? We talk like this because we're on Ubisoft Radio. Oh, it's like, what the fuck?
Take up on bricks, man.
They all talk like that, and I was thinking, like, when I was playing the beta, I literally, like, I noticed that. I was playing the beta, and I was like, why the fuck does the girl sound like that?
It's very stereotype.
Like, I was like, why does the guy talk like that? Why does the girl talk like that? Because all the radio hosts sound the same in that fucking game. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, they all do that shit. Welcome to Living Revolution Radio. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Viva Rapidos, right? More the Mexican style. Not the stereotype crap, but
romantico. Have you guys ever played Just Cause 3? Like, this game kind of reminds me of a more complex Just Cause 3.
Like I'm saying, it reminds me of Mercenaries, Just Cause. Because, I mean, Mercenaries is like, or Just Cause is like Mercenaries, right? Like, you just run around, blow shit up.
Yeah, getting people to cause liberty.
I think it's like Just Cause without as much destruction and 5-player co-op.
A little more strategy.
It's not as wacky.
Yeah.
You're not getting these crazy grenade launchers and, what would you call it, the wingsuit or anything like that, like in Just Cause. You get a parachute, but you only get to use it once. Like, you can't, take it off and get a slingshot yourself across the map
and then use it again.
Yeah,
you only get to use it.
It's a military shooter. It's action.
You have to go get it.
Gotta go to a store and buy a new parachute.
Like, I didn't use up my parachute.
In the air, you can't.
No, you're supposed to be able to repack your parachute, right? Like, it's.
Right. Yeah.
It'd be funny if you had to hunt down string and fabric and make your own parachute again. The worst game mechanic.
You need to find the materials to craft your parachute.
Kind of reminds me of Zelda.
Go to a seamstress.
But I did have something funny happen when I fired this game up on a Wednesday where I was playing with, was it Alan? Alan may be here. Sorry, I forgot your gamer tag.
That's his name. That's his name.
And Thomas.
He didn't say Alan maybe.
He goes, yeah, so just jump off this cliff and press X to open your parachute, right? I'm like, yeah, okay. So, I just went in and I took a video of it because I just went in and unlocked the parachute. So I make a run for it and jump off this cliff and I'm pressing X and I just do a faceplant, man, right into the street below and instantly die.
You don't have a parachute on you?
Yeah, man, it's press A. Press A.
He was telling him to press the wrong button.
But it was so funny. I think we were both laughing so hard.
Wow. Yeah, Thomas here in the chat says that you guys were getting shot at by anti-air missiles in the helicopter.
That was cool because I think Thomas was driving the day. Yeah. He was driving the helicopter, and I can just see him whizzing by me.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was fun. I think a lot of times we were like, "Yeah, guys, let's try and go stealth and really get the most out of this game." But once you get spotted, it's kind of
it's over. Right?
The gloves are off, and we're just it's an all-out gunfight.
Pretty much how every stealth game works.
Yeah, but it's cool. Like, you go into an area where, and I wouldn't even say it's like a difficult area. It might be like a larger base, and you can't use your drone like you wouldn't in a classic recon game, or you can't use your binoculars. So you have to really pay attention to where the enemies are, and just go in as slow and stealthy as possible. So makes you think. kind of like Rainbow Six Siege, which I didn't get to play this week.
I'm almost up to 25,000 coins, Gunny. I've almost got my character.
I think I'm at 20. So
I'm at 22,000 right now. I'm almost there.
Yeah, but that's all I played, guys, this week. Those two.
What about you, Ryan, Canadian, the other Canadian?
The other Canadian. Yeah, guys, this week all I really played was picked up Shovel Knight. I didn't buy the Treasure Trove one on the Switch. I just bought the because I have the other version on my Xbox. So I was like, I'll just buy the new version for $10. And it's basically the same game again with a new character that has different abilities than the Shovel Knight guy did. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
I love Shovel Knight.
Nice to have something other than Zelda to play on the Switch. So I picked that up. And other than that, I have just been playing Zelda all week long. Guys, I can make fun of this game and say that it's not great, but it is addictive and you get into it and it's fun. It's not the greatest looking game, but it's still cool. And, you know, there's so much stupid stuff that you can do in this game. Like, just, like, you can see, like, your guy's coming to attack you and he picks up a barrel and he's going to throw the barrel at you. You can, like, shoot you have, like, a magic that will, like, freeze something in place. So, like, he goes to throw the barrel and you freeze it in place and he throws nothing and the barrel's sitting above his head. And then the time thing wears off and it drops down on his head and kills him. Like, just sounds like an achievement.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool.
It sounds like Unfortunately, there's no achievements on it. Yeah.
Can you?
So, I'm having a great time. I'm really just going around trying to do as many shrines as I can to level my character up, so that, like, cause sometimes combat.
Like, what are there's no dungeons, right? There's just a ton of shrines.
That's what the shrine is. It's kind of like a little mini dungeon. So you go into this shrine, which is like, it's like a little enclosement. You go in, and there's like a puzzle in there, almost like a Tomb Raider sort of, the caverns. When you go into the caverns, and you got to do a little puzzle in order to unlock something. They're pretty simple.
Are those the heart dungeons where you get the heart?
Well, you don't get you get an orb when you finish each of these shrines, and when you get 4 orbs, you can go back to this character, and they'll give you either a heart or they'll give you an addition to your stamina. So I'm basically doing that to try and get my hearts and my stamina up. Originally, what I went in going, I want health, so I leveled up 2 hearts, and then I was like, whoa, I'm starting to run into things where I need stamina a lot. I need to be able to climb higher. I need to be able to jump past things and stuff like that. So then I started doing I did 2 staminas. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stagger. I'm going to stagger a heart of stamina, a heart of stamina, a heart of stamina. And then, if I feel like my health is high enough and I don't have to worry about it, I'll just crank into stamina, or vice versa. But it's really fun, man. Like, it's really good. It's pretty for being on the device that it's on. Like, I love being able to take it with me. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure, it's only in 720, but on that little screen, it looks beautiful. It still looks nice, and it runs good. It runs smooth. The combat's pretty smooth. I'm starting to get a better feel for that now. I was having problems with that in the beginning, because there's literally enemies in this game that will come up to you and just whack you on the head once, and you're dead. Like, you're done. One shot, you're done. And the save states are pretty good in the game. You can also save pretty much whenever you want, unless you're in the middle of like a hectic battle. It won't let you save, obviously. But if you're just alone in an area and you click save, it'll save, which is handy, because sometimes you go through areas and you keep dying at a specific point, right? Like, you kill like 5 guys, and then on that last guy, you always seem to die for some reason. Well, if you kill those guys and then you run away and save, then every time you die, you're going to come back to that save state where you just have that one guy left to kill.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
So it's handy in that.
Yeah.
But you have to remember to do it. You know what I mean? Like, and there's lots of times where you forget and you're like, God damn it, I didn't save again.
Right.
Because you get carried away with the battle and you want to keep going. You don't want to run away to a safe spot so that you can save, right? But anyways, it's a lot of fun. I don't know. I mean, like, if you're a big Zelda fan, it might be worth trying to purchase a Switch. But honestly, the Switch right now, to me, like, I got lucky and I got one when I walked into the store. It was there, so I bought it. You know what I mean? Like, if right now, I would not be trying to hunt one down if I didn't get one. But I am enjoying Zelda, and I think I will. I think I'm going to enjoy Mario Kart and and Splatoon and the Nintendo stuff that's going to come out on that system. So, like, I'm not kicking myself for buying it. I'm getting my money's worth out of it by playing Zelda. And like I said, I've been addicted. I haven't even turned my Xbox on other than to watch Netflix.
Shame.
In Zelda, what is the overall conceit, though? Like, are you just running around doing shrines? Like, what are you doing in this game, essentially?
Well, there's story missions, and you're trying to defeat these beasts. I don't want to say too much, because I don't know what people are going to...
Spoilers, it's Ganon, probably, right?
I mean, I'm going to try my best not to spoil anything, but there are specific beasts that you're going after, and it's a big, huge puzzle that you need to solve. And you're trying to get new stuff for your slate. So every time you do a shrine or you climb one of those towers, you put a new thing into your slate. So when you climb the towers, it opens the map like Far Cry or any other game where you're climbing the tower. And then the shrines give you orbs, which you can trade in for upgrades to your health and your stamina, which are very important. Like, your stamina, especially. Like, it gets kind of annoying. Swimming, for instance, takes your stamina. And if you lose all your stamina in the middle of swimming, you drown.
Oh, really?
It spawns you back at shore, though.
It spawns you back at shore. It spawns you back at shore, and you lose, like, a couple of hearts or whatever of health. So if you don't have enough health left, it's game over. You're starting from wherever your last save point was. But I mean, like, nothing beats being able to pick it up and take it with me when I'm going to pick up Kathy from work, and I got to sit in the car for, 15, 20 minutes waiting for her. Right. I'll sit there and I'll play some Zelda, or I'll play some Shovel Knight, or whatever games come, maybe Mario Kart, whatever,
Mario.
Mario Kart. It's Mario Kart.
It's Mario, okay? It's Mario. Isn't it? No one says fucking Mario. America, we call it by its proper name, Mario.
Mario.
A couple cool things, Ryan.
It's Mario.
A couple cool things that I've heard. I don't think these are spoilers, but I guess when you're fighting the enemy, I hear that with whatever magic you might use, or let's say if you hit an enemy, you have that potential to, like, knock his hammer out of his hand. Things like that. I thought that's pretty freaking cool. I've never heard of that game.
You'll knock his weapon out of his hand, and it'll go flying over to the side, and he will go running for it. Like, he'll be like, oh fuck, look at you, and then he'll look over, and then he's like, I'm going
shit! Like, oh shit, I dropped it.
The enemies are funny sometimes, man. They're just like, they make you laugh. Just stupid shit.
I heard another thing where there's a glitch where people get like a blood moon or something like that during a boss fight, so it just heals the fucking boss, and it respawns all the enemies around you.
That actually happened to me.
Really?
I was trying to get across this lake, and there was all these electrical guys, because there was a tower in the middle of this lake, and there was all these electrical guys around, and they kept setting the water on electrical and killing me. And I'm like, what the hell? I know I need to get some sort of electricity resistance or something so that I can get through this. But I'm like, I'm going to take it really slow, because I can't figure out how to do this. Get the electrical elixir to I didn't have the right stuff, and I didn't know where it was, and I wanted to just finish it because I was there, right? So I'm like, I'm going to go slowly, and I'm going to do what I was saying earlier. I'm going to pick a guy off, run back, save, come back in, pick another guy off, run back, save, come back in, pick another guy off. And I did this. There was one dude left. And all of a sudden, I'm just about to climb the tower and kill that last guy. The blood moon comes.
Oh,
everyone respawns. I'm like, you gotta be fucking
Nintendo
kidding.
thought of this.
Nintendo's like, not today, Ryan, not today.
Exactly. And that happens a lot in this game. But anyways, I'll finish that story. So anyways, what happened was they respawned, and I just said, fuck it. I had just upgraded to my second stamina, so I had a lot of stamina, and I just fucking booked it up the tower as fast as I could. And I just made it to the top. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I made it. Wow. So the other time that kind of screwed me was I had to take a blue flame. So what I had to do was I had to get a wooden weapon, and I had to go to this place and get the blue flame. And then I had to run all the way back. And you can't run. You have to walk. You can't run, or you put your weapon away and the flame goes out. Oh, so you're holding your weapon with the flame. So I'm walking all the way up this hill. And there's like little torches along the way that you can light. So I'm lighting all these little torches. So when my weapon burns out, I can go find another wooden weapon, come back to that torch, and continue on from that point. So I make it all the way to the top. The thing is right in front of me that I got to get to light the blue flame with. I'm running towards it. I'm maybe 10 feet away from it. It starts fucking raining.
Oh, no.
Puts my fucking torch out. I had to stand there in the rain and wait for the fucking storm to go away so that I could finish the mission. Like, there's just little things like that are like just
the elements.
You know, like they pick at you, but it's like, wow, that's kind of clever. You know what I mean? They fucked me right at the end there. I'm like literally 10 feet away. I'm about to fucking light the thing.
You can get zapped with lightning too in this game, right? Like you can get zapped. You can get zapped with lightning too in this game,
lightning
right?
storms are fucking insane. If you're carrying steel objects on you when there's a thunderstorm, you all of a sudden they'll start like getting like lightning around them, like little bits of like just kind of coming off of it, and you're like walking around, you're like, oh shit. If you don't get that right away, it's like dit. Strike of lightning just kills everything around you, including you.
Wow.
So you got to only use wooden weapons when you're in a thunderstorm like that.
Amazing.
It's pretty crazy. There's a lot of stuff like that where it's like that's clever, you know. That's a really neat game mechanic that, you know, people don't normally use, but it does get annoying sometimes.
I think the weapons breaking all the time would be one of the most.
I heard those break really quick.
Annoying things about the game, but you're constantly picking up weapons. You're constantly picking up new stuff.
So that's good.
The problem is when you get weapons that are really, really good.
Yeah, you get used to them.
You get used to it, and you're like kicking ass with it and everything, and then all of a sudden, boom, it breaks, and you're like, oh no, I gotta get one of these shitty weapons I got and start beating the crap out of it, right?
Is there a repair weapons thing, or how's the crafting?
No, you're just you use that weapon until it breaks, and then you hope that you have another weapon in your inventory to use.
What about the Master Sword? What happened to the Master Sword?
Is that like a default?
Master Sword. I don't have
Link's
it.
Zelda's Master Sword or Link's. Oh, okay.
Maybe you get it later. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I've been playing a lot of this. I'm probably good 30 hours in now.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just like, I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I'm just doing the first beast right now that I got to. And because I just been wandering, right? Like, I've just been like, I'm going to walk over here as far as I can until I start. Like, you will get to areas where you will either light in flames, or you'll be so cold that you'll lose all your health.
Yeah.
And like, it's cool because like, if you get into an area like that, you can see Link start sweating. It's so hot. He's like, there's sweat like coming off of him and stuff, and you can see it. If you're in a cold, he's shivering, and he's like always like,
yeah,
you know, like, and there's been a lot of stuff like that, and then, you know, the lightning storms. I think that's about all I've run into so far. But I just kind of go into an area, try and get a tower and a shrine out of it. So I open up the map, and I'm just kind of carrying on. I've probably done about 12 areas so far. No. Yeah, it's got to be something like that.
Nice.
Maybe 8. But yeah, guys.
I really want to play this
Zelda's
game, man. The more I hear about this game, I want to play it, but at the same time, I'm just like, fuck, Mass Effect is coming out. There's no way I would ever play
and then
Zelda.
Prey 2, and then
Yeah.
South Park. And then...
So many fucking games,
South
man.
Park doesn't have a date yet, does it?
Yeah, you're right. But by the time Mass Effect and Prey are done, hopefully it'll be...
Yeah, I don't know, because I think it got a pretty big delay. I think something happened
It'll probably
with that
be
game.
in November, or maybe a Scorpio launch game.
Yeah.
Scorpio launch.
What's this? Yeah. What's that Nier game, Ryan? Did you plan on picking that up? Nier Automata?
No, I haven't. I don't plan on picking it up. But I've heard really good things about it. That and that Neo game. I've heard amazing things about both those games, but
yeah, I haven't even seen.
Not really my thing. So, both PlayStation exclusives too, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
No, I think I saw it on Steam. The Nier.
No, but I mean console-wise.
Yeah, console-wise, it's PlayStation, right? Yeah. Yeah, man. I have a friend of mine who, one of my coworkers, he actually bought a Wii U to play Zelda. He was like, "Yeah, man." He's like, I was gonna get the Switch, but instead I went over to GameStop and just bought like a used Wii U, and I bought Zelda for it.
Yeah, but how much did he pay for a used Wii U?
He paid $260 something.
Oh, what's the point?
But he said, he wants to go back and play the other Zelda games that came out on the Wii U, and
that's where I'm at right now. Like, I'm thinking of picking one up because the library now is one where there's 5 or 6 games I wouldn't mind trying.
I think you're gonna see. I think you're gonna see all that stuff come over to the.
Yeah, but I mean, when you buy a Wii U, you can buy those games used, and you can buy fucking.
That's true. You can
Splatoon used. You can buy all those other fucking Wii U games used. And it probably would be a pretty good deal at the end of the day.
And I guess also if you don't plan on being mobile at any time, you just like a home console.
Like I would. The reason I want the Wii U, I want a Wii U just to play Zelda, but at the same time, I'm just like, I get that the Switch is a mobile game, but I really wouldn't be taking it anywhere.
It's not even about mobile, really. I mean, like even like when Kathy's watching one of her shows that I don't want to watch, I just pick up my Switch and I start playing Zelda. Like. It's awesome. It's like my tablet. You know what I mean? Like that's what I used to do with my tablet when I was bored. I play Clash Royale. And
okay, I got a question
I'm playing
for
Zelda
you.
Instead.
How many shits have you taken while playing Zelda?
0, man. I don't take electronics in the can.
You don't take any shits playing Zelda?
Is that sacrilegious to you, Ryan?
No.
Why?
And I refuse to lick the cartridge as well.
Zelda shits. The Zelda shit test
thing. What is that cartridge thing? What's going on with that?
It's dipped in, I can't remember what the hell the chemical is called, but it's a chemical that's very, very bitter. And it's basically like a safety thing so that like a baby doesn't pick it up and fucking chuck it in its mouth, because if they do, they will spit it out. It tastes disgusting, apparently. From everyone I've seen that's tasted it, they've just been like,
What you've got to do right now is get your Switch.
Do it.
And take a lick.
Yeah, just real quick. Just do it.
On the air. It's real quick. Come on. Do it, man.
Do it for the listeners. I want to see this.
I want to lick my cartridge.
Just do it. Just real quick. Come on. Do it. Do it.
All right.
He's doing it. Yeah. For Matto. Yeah.
I see Ryan licking his cartridge.
Making history tonight, folks.
Woo! Ryan's about to lick the cartridge. For everybody watching live, you're going to get some exclusive shit right now.
Yeah.
He's getting the Switch. He's getting the Switch.
Excited about this.
I would say let your dog try it, but we don't want the animal.
Yeah, but Matto, are you interested? Are you interested in getting the Switch, Matt?
I'm so torn. I mean, beforehand I was, and then they announced what they were doing with it. I'm like, I just see no reason right now.
Yeah, same here.
It's about a $500 investment after you get the games and the other controller and.
Well, I heard some people that are actually like Ryan. He's playing it without actually having the Pro Controller. You are just... He says that it works just fine.
With just the Joy-Cons?
Yeah, just the Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Here we go.
Kind of want one.
Come on.
I don't know if I want to do this,
Come on, Ryan, do it.
Kathy's here. She wants to see me do it.
Kathy, yay.
Okay.
Get you on a bigger screen here on Skype.
Don't like the connector things.
That is a
No. I'm going to lick the
tiny cartridge.
Yeah. Okay,
it's probably fake. It's not even true, right?
You have your chase shot ready? Ooh, that's a nice red tongue.
Huh?
Do it again.
Well.
Oh.
Like he ate a ghost pepper or something.
The reaction time was like
a few seconds there to react. How does it taste, Ryan?
He has no words.
It's bitter.
It's an oaky aftertaste.
Is it pretty good? You want to taste it again? He's gonna do it again. Do it again.
It's not as
He's like,
strong
"That was
as I
pretty
thought
good."
it was going to be.
Hey, you didn't get a good lick. You got to lick it really hard. Like
No, I licked it. I put it.
Tip,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
that was just the tip, dude. That was just the tip. That don't even count.
Swish it around the mouth a little bit.
It's got a bit of a
Lay
metallic
that shit
taste.
on your tongue like a mint strip.
No, I don't want to ruin my game.
Well, just wrap it in
Onto
some
your
chewing
tongue.
gum and try it that way.
He's gonna do it again. He's gonna do it, Ryan.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it again. Lick the whole face of it like a real.
I did.
Get a good lick.
Put it in a shot glass. Pour alcohol
On my
down.
tongue.
Well, what
Put that
depends.
on
What's
my
the
tongue.
up factor?
Like I taste it.
I don't see it. don't see it, no.
I can taste it in that little square.
We
where
want
it
to see
was.
the test. We want to see the taste. Taste reactions.
Take one for the team.
Ugh.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ryan proof. Cartridges are Ryan proof.
Yeah, no, you don't want to. You don't put it in your mouth. Don't do what I just did.
That's what she said.
That's the one you love.
Game is good.
But
I
the
don't know if I
game,
should
the game
put
is
this
good.
back in here
I'm
yet,
kind of yeah. I'm in. I want that game, dude. I really do. If I could find a Wii U cheap, I'll probably pick it
Dude,
up.
just wait for a Switch. Wait for a Switch.
Wait till.
Easy to say, Mister. I
well, I
got a
would-
Switch.
I mean, maybe this
No,
summer.
I mean,
but
like-
then-
Honestly, if I didn't have it, I wouldn't
Yeah.
care. I don't think. Like it wouldn't bother me that much. It's still there.
his tongue's still out of his mouth.
Oh man.
Gotta get rid of it. Yeah. So probably this
Yeah,
summer.
it's like bitter. It's like it stays there.
So you haven't had any problems with your Switch, Ryan? I mean, I know no problems with it at all.
Scratch.
So far, I've had zero problems, guys. Look, all the pixels are there. They're all there. Every pixel.
All the pixels are there. You got all the pixels and shit.
Got all the pixels. They're all there.
That's good.
The screen turned off when I was showing you. But yeah, no, I'm really liking it, man. As a mobile thing, it's great. I haven't had any problems with my dock, but I did buy a screen protector for it just in case. Because I don't want it to scratch my screen, but I had no issues. I was putting it in out of my dock all the time, and it wasn't scratching. I mean, we got to remember something. All those complaints are a minority. Most people I know that have a Switch have had none of these issues at all. So I mean, like, it's just like the red ring of death. It's just like the HDMI issue that PS4 had.
I hope it's not like the red ring of death. That cost Microsoft a
Yeah.
billion
No,
dollars.
but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's a new piece of hardware, you know?
It's gonna
Like,
have problems.
these things are gonna happen. You know, like
That's why I kind of don't want a Scorpio at launch, because I know there's gonna be some bullshit defect on those fucking things. Like there always man.
is. Yeah.
but I'm gonna buy one.
Yeah, but they're not
anyways.
rushing that out, Jesus.
It doesn't matter. There always is defects. Manufacturing defects happen. I work in manufacturing, and when we get a new part we have to make, and we make it, there's always a problem with it. That was like an oversight on the boss when they made the blueprints, and you're like, what the fuck? And they're like, why does this work? And we're like, well, we made it just like the fucking blueprint said to do this. And they're like, oh, well, we need to switch this. And then we go back and switch it for the next run of parts. And then usually it happens, man. I get it.
It happens. I get it. Scorpio, bleed green, baby.
Oh, you know what else I
Fuck.
did do?
What else did you do, Ryan?
I went out and I bought a Zelda amiibo.
Oh, shit. Is this to save your
So
game?
what does this do? Does it do anything
on
with the
amiibo?
Switch?
In the game, it gives you. It's actually pretty cool. The more amiibos you have, the more you can use.
Mhm.
And certain amiibos will give you special weapons and special armor. The one I got gives me a sword and a horse saddle.
Does your sword break? Did it give
Yeah,
you?
the sword breaks, but
Oh, that's
you
fucking
can use
stupid.
you can use the amiibo every day. So once
so
a day,
you like
can
replace the
use
sword
mi-
every? Okay.
Yeah, basically you tap it on one of the controller sticks. You tap it on that, and the RF reader goes off, and then it like the stuff falls from the sky on the ground where you point, and then you just pick up all the stuff, and then you can do that again another day, and you can do it with every amiibo you have. So like
The
if you
more
have the more
amiibos, the
amiibos you
better.
have, the more stuff you can get. All right.
Cool.
That's a
But I
fucked
think-
up way to make microtransactions, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Smart
Yeah.
way. of thinking about it.
Motherfuckers making people buy amiibos for fucking $12 a piece and fucking.
You don't have to. I mean, really, you don't need it. $12. No, these new ones,
How much are
here
they?
they're $22. $22.
Oh, fuck that,
your Canada
dude.
and your economics.
That's why I only bought one. I was like, I'll get this one because it gives me a sword and some horse stuff. All right, whatever. So I got that one.
You should
And
buy
then
all
there's
of
two
them.
that are really hard to find.
Buy all of them,
Zelda.
Ryan. Buy all the amiibos.
He'll have them all by next show. Watch.
Yeah,
No, I won't.
he will.
Like,
Hey guys, I got all the loot, guys.
Lonely.
I got all the loot.
Four.
I got the super loot amiibo. It cost $50. Yeah.
I had to have the whole
that's the
pack,
Guardian.
the whole series.
Guardian's $30.
Oh shit.
It's the big guy with the legs and shit, and he's like, it's like a big amiibo. It's not a like
$30.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can actually tap your Switch on it, and it'll give you loot.
Yep.
Oh man.
Any of the ones that are Breath of the Wild give you loot. The Smash Brothers Link gives you special loot. I think it's special costumes.
Huh.
Same with the 8-bit Link. If you can find him, he gives you a special costume. And then there's one other one, just regular Link, I think. It's like from Ocarina or Wind Waker. I can't remember which one. But he gives you the... whatever game he's part of, that's what he gives you the costume for.
Cool.
And then it's random. Every day you get like different pieces, right? So
it's cool.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
What were you gonna say, Matt?
How do you get these though? Like, what's the in-game mechanic? Is it just a treasure chest that you open up? Sorry, or
Yeah. Well, what happens is you have your spells like your bomb and your telekinesis and your freeze and all that kind of stuff. If you go into the options menu, you can turn on amiibo using amiibos.
Okay.
And another thing pops up in your magic thing that's amiibo. So when you go over to that and then you click you basically take the controller and you click the amiibo on this stick and then it registers it.
So I was talking to a guy at dinner tonight who has a Switch, and he was playing that. What's it called? The Switch game, the one where it's like a party game, right?
1-2 Switch.
1-2 Switch. Yeah, everyone knows it except me.
Yeah.
So he was saying like the controllers are actually pretty genius. They haven't really talked this up too much, but he was playing this game where you have on the screen you have a box full of balls, and you can feel on your I know. But you can feel on your controller like the balls moving back and forth.
All that ball technology.
That's like
in
the
your
ice
hands.
technology that's in there.
Yeah.
The ice cubes, yeah.
They have the little controllers like this, and you can feel it. Like they vibrate.
Yeah.
How many
And
balls do
apparently
you feel in each controller when you're
I
taking
haven't played that game, so
I can
don't
fit about
feel
2
the
in.
balls my controller, but
Yeah.
I think I just got a friend request.
Oh, whoa.
Like if you just do the controllers simulate you just cupping those balls, or like can you feel multiple balls in the same hand?
No, it's not a feel thing. I don't think
It's like a vibration.
It's more like how many ice cubes are in the cup, and you can kind of tell. Oh, there's
It's interesting though. Like it's locational kind of vibrations, right? Instead of
yes, yeah. And like I said, I don't have 1-2 Switch, so I haven't tried
but
that
you've cut
at all.
balls before, so you can kind of relate.
Yeah, I can kind of relate to the cup ball.
do you feel like the Xbox One will try to utilize that kind of software technology on their new Xbox controllers coming out for the new system this year? Do you feel like they'll fucking make something like that where it has like HD rumble or like super high definition fucking vibration on your controller?
I mean, maybe
because they already kind of did that with the Xbox One, with the trigger vibrations, which are pretty cool in certain games.
With Forza. I think Forza 5.
Forza is the one that utilizes it the most, but there is other games that do use it. Like I know there's I think Battlefield used it or something like that. When you shoot the gun, the trigger vibrates or something like that.
I don't remember that.
But some games do that, where you shoot guns and the trigger will vibrate or the controller kind of will vibrate.
Yeah. The Xbox controller does that.
Yeah, right.
It has vibration in the triggers. Same with if you're playing Forza and you go around a corner.
Yeah.
You can feel the vibration in the trigger if you hit the rumble strips on the side of the road or whatever. You know what I mean? Or your tires start to skid a little bit. You feel it in the actual triggers.
But I guess maybe what Jesus is saying is, are we going to get different vibration sensors?
Yeah, and the new controllers,
right.
You tilt it back, you kind of feel the vibrations tilting forward on the controller, backwards, etc. Like shit like that. Do you think? Maybe.
I feel like it's.
I think
maybe,
eventually,
but
stuff always ends up in all consoles, right? I mean,
right?
I think Sony would.
I mean, if it becomes a
has its own
huge
technology.
success for Nintendo, then yeah, people are going to copy it.
Well, I think that is the main selling point of the 1-2 Switch game is that you can play with 2 players, and you don't have to even look at the screen, right? Because the technology and the controllers, the vibration is so spot on that that's how you.
Well,
play
you're not.
the game.
Most of the games, you're not. You don't have to look at the screen. You know what I mean? You're actually watching your competitor.
It's kind of weird,
you know, instead of looking at the screen. And then it's a lot of the stuff is sound. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's a game where you're playing ping pong or something like that.
Yeah, you can
like
hear
table
the ball?
tennis, and you have to hear the ball, so you have to hear it coming close to you, and it makes a certain noise when it's coming close to you, and then it makes a certain noise when it's going back to them, and they have to like judge when the ball was at them to hit it. I haven't played it.
I don't know how that'll
like,
work.
Yeah. And then there's the gun shooting game where you're not looking at the screen, you're looking at the other person. And
I think we've talked enough about this 1-2 Switch thing. I'm over it.
Whoa! That's real quick shit. Well, fuck.
Shutting it down.
Okay then, Gunny. What do you want to talk about?
I did want to say on a related note. I saw it is related. Just wait for a second. But I saw Logan in theaters, and they have this new thing now in theaters where it's called the D box. It's this new type of seat that it's all like.
Did you go to Coliseum?
Yeah. Hey, yeah, that's right. Canadian friend. So that was my first experience with the D box, and they've got this stuff. They're getting pretty good at this stuff because like there's a scene in Logan, the very first scene, his car is getting jacked up outside, and the seat actually like you get. It's actually pretty cool. Like I go to movies like that.
I've tried to tell them about this, Matt, and they just laugh at me and say, D-box, what are you going to your D-box?
There's no such thing as D-box, all right, guys? Stop lying to us.
Man. I corroborate.
You both are Canadian. We can't believe this.
We have a D-box theater like right around the corner from us, so we usually try and see movies.
You guys see all the D-box movies?
We see all the D-box movies.
D-movies, unless there is a D-box, man. It's D-box all the way.
Have you ever gone to one of the VIP theaters, Matt?
Oh man, they're great. You get to pick your seats. It's like full catering. It's a full leather recliner.
Yeah,
and you can drink a beer. they really want you to not watch.
You want. Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's great.
I saw Mad Max in a VIP theater, and it was luxury.
Is that where they serve dinner?
They serve dinner before the movie starts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you have this little swivel table that comes out and you eat your dinner off it while the movie's playing.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool. And they have alcohol and all that stuff. So apparently downtown they're making a huge arcade in one of the theaters. I can't remember which one it's supposed to be, but somewhere downtown Toronto they're going to have a big huge arcade inside one of the theaters.
Toronto used to have Palladium downtown Toronto next to
now it's just in Mississauga.
Yeah.
And then you got Dave & Buster's up by you, or no, it's by Coliseum.
Dave & Buster's all coupon games.
Yeah, I don't like Dave & Buster's anymore.
It is kind of sad the way arcades have just gone the way of coupon games with like a corner you might find.
Yeah.
Well, like I was saying to you, Matt, if you come down one time, I'll let you know when the next big event is happening. And we'll do a pinball thing, and you'll be amazed at some of these guys. They have like 40, 50 pinball tables in their collections. It's amazing, man. So.
Nerds. Yeah, no, it'd be fun.
Nerds. Enough Canada talk. Jesus, man.
How close to Toronto do you live?
Well, I'm about 20 minutes east of Toronto. I'm in Oshawa.
Oh, yeah, I remember you. Okay, Oshawa, that's right. Yeah, I'm up in Barrie.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Hey, Gunny, how many guns do you own?
I got 4, amigo.
Yeah, America, motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
Let's compare gun crime stats.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Guys.
Politics farther.
We got news for you guys. We got news for all of you guys. Guys, news! This
week. I can still taste that cartridge.
You still taste it. Thank you for taking one for the team, Ryan. We appreciate your dedication. Cool. Guys, Cappy Games is now back. But they're back now with Cartoon Network. And they're making a cartoon, I guess, apparently, for Cartoon Network now. called OKKO. Let's Be Heroes.
Yeah, read them. Who's Cappy Games? What's
Cappy's supposed to be making Below. What are they doing making a cartoon? That game still hasn't come out yet.
Below is delayed indefinitely at this point. So it might not come out.
Cappy Games is in Toronto, actually.
Really?
Yes, maybe you should look into some voice acting with Cappy Games.
Dude, this Thursday I've got a callback audition for a video game that's being developed by a studio in Hamilton. It's a full-on indie title, like a full-on 3D action adventure, and I'm up for one of the lead roles. So wish me luck.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Man, good luck. That'd be awesome, and totally let us know what game it is because I wanna play it.
Even though you're under NDA,
be awesome.
Yeah, I haven't signed anything yet. So
all right, fuck yeah.
Well, he hasn't said the name of the game or the company.
He hasn't said anything. We're cool.
Well, I'll tell you, it's called Debris by Moonray Studios.
Okay. Woo!
Well, now you're not getting the part.
let's try to contact them right now.
Yeah, thanks. I got a call from Honey who said...
Hey, Matt Bradford told us that he's doing the voice for you guys. I don't know what's going on here.
I think we should all do voices for this game, every one of us.
Oh, man.
I don't know. So wish me luck. Yeah, there are some really cool studios in Toronto. There's a lot of indie studios, and Ubisoft is in Toronto.
Yep.
So there you go. I remember I visited their offices one time. I'd love to work on one of those things, but working in the video games industry seems like a really kind of get fired the next day type job.
Yeah. You got a project, it's all good, and then once the project's done, see you later until next time.
We're gonna go, right? So
you're moving around all the time, I would assume, in that industry.
Yeah. Sorry, Cappy Games.
Cappy Games, yeah. So it's called OKKO. Let's go, and it's gonna follow a kid named KO through his adventures and mishappenings in the world. As he goes somewhere. He's going somewhere. I don't know. Cartoon Network is gonna release this summer, supposedly.
There you go. Okay. There you go.
I'll have to keep my eye for that.
Yeah.
Don't lie. You're not going to keep your eye.
I'll check it out. You know why though? I will definitely give it a chance and check it out. It's just because it's a local indie type company that's from around me, and I'll support anything that's cool.
Yeah. And guys, more news. If you live in Wisconsin, like my good old buddy Brink, Madison, Wisconsin is not going to have one new video game conference. Woo!
It's just like DICE, like a DICE conference kind of.
It's called MDev. A very creative name there, MDev. MDev will have different people from the industry coming together to discuss the exciting world of video game development and how shitty it is to work as a video game developer.
Is that actually in the...
No, that's not part of the fucking press release. But they're actually making an event, guys. So if you live in Wisconsin, it's kind of weird. Yeah, we don't get much in the Midwest, right? What's in the middle of the country that's game related, like conventions?
Nothing really.
I was going to say
PAX South, kind of. That's in Texas.
Yeah, they do DICE in Vegas at times. That's not really the middle.
Yeah, that's sort of the bottom.
Yeah, that's the bottom. It's not the middle. I don't know, man. There's not much stuff that goes on in the middle of the country.
It's a big circle around you guys.
Yeah. It is, right? Because they have like PAX East. They have all that shit over there. They don't have much in the middle, so this will be good. I mean,
speaking of conventions, Matt, do you ever go to Fan Expo?
I have always meant to, because Comic-Con's actually this weekend in Toronto.
Oh, Toronto Comic-Con, yeah.
I should though, man. I always hear such good things about
Gunny is supposed to be coming up this year.
Yeah?
Yeah. It'll be my first time on foreign soil.
So if we can all meet up. I'm gonna see about because we got a lot of people in the community that are around.
That'd be fun, man. Let's do like a day at.
Try and get everybody to come down to Fan Expo on the Saturday and we'll all meet up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry to derail the news there. Jesus.
Oh, it's okay.
We were speaking about conferences, or so
it was related.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, PAX East is this weekend. What's going on right now?
What?
What's that?
PAX East is going on.
Is it in Boston?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I watched a little bit of it today on Twitch. It's boring. Yeah, wasn't much going on.
Guys, more gotta be there.
Yeah.
Xbox may be getting a PlayStation VR game coming to it very soon. Actually, it is coming to Xbox very soon. In spring of 2017, the game Thumper, the game that came out for PlayStation's VR, whatever shit, it's now coming to Xbox. It's not clear yet how they're going to adapt this game to work on a TV, but apparently you're going to be able to play it on your TV or whatever. So, yeah. And who knows?
It's just a rhythm game, isn't it?
Yeah. And they're saying that this might be like a thing that they launch with, if the Scorpio has VR, they might support that, but I don't know if it's going to, right? We don't know if it's going to. Nobody knows.
Aren't they trying like a mixed VR thing?
Yeah.
That's what I heard last time.
Yeah.
They're saying in 2018 it'll be out.
Shit.
Like beginning of 2018.
Okay. So is that just a next console? That's not like a 0.5, right? That's the next Xbox One.
No, it's a 0.5.
It's still Xbox One related. Everything that comes out on it will also come out on Xbox One. They'll just be like an upgraded, same with PS4 Pro kind of thing, where it's the same game. It just has enhancements if you have this more powerful console.
It's just the waters are getting so muddied with this stuff now. Like,
yeah.
See,
so
what I don't like, Matt, is that they're releasing a new system, but at the same time they're saying, this system is going to be the most powerful system, right? But something is only as powerful, and it's only as strong as its weakest link. And the weakest link for the Scorpio is going to be the Xbox One. The Xbox One at this point cannot do 1080p in most games, yet when they release the Scorpio system, that's so powerful, right? 6 teraflops. All the time we hear 6 teraflops. It's going to be limited because they're going to force devs to make games on the Scorpio that also work on Xbox One. So these devs are going to have to fucking be like, okay, we have to like compromise this, do this. And like, it might look at like 4K or whatever on the Scorpio, but they're going to limit all the other shit on it, Because they can't make a game that looks so good and so perfect on the Scorpio and then dumb it down a shit ton to work on the Xbox One because it might just not work. I just don't get that.
That's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do, right? I mean, they're not saying that, but that's what's going to happen.
It's going to have to. It's going to
find
it would be
a lot of upset people from Xbox One that say, "Well, I just get the watered down version."
Well, but you know what I mean, Gunny? They should just at the point of a release, they should just be like, you know what? Fuck it. If you want to make a game that's only on Scorpio and it's going to be like the most badass game ever because it's the most powerful system on the market, then go ahead and make a game only for Scorpio.
But then that's a new console. Then they lose their entire marketing position, right? Like then,
but stupid. They shouldn't position
not if it's still
like
backwards compatible with. Like, if the majority, I could see maybe down the line eventually there's going to be a game that's just strictly Scorpio because old Xboxes won't be able to cut it. I think it'll happen eventually. At first, probably not. You know what I mean? They're going to try and keep it as compatible with Xbox One as they possibly can. But, I mean, let's be honest. Eventually, something's going to come along.
They're not going to show all their cards on day one, E3.
But that's what's I think that's what's pissing me off is that they're trying to position that you can still, don't worry, we're still going to develop games for you guys. But eventually it's going to get to a point where a developer's going to be like, no, we want to develop a game just for the Scorpio. Yes. What are you going to do about it?
You're not letting us
to run our game.
And you're not
we don't
want
to optimize for 3 different consoles or 4 different consoles.
And the shitty part is that Sony is doing the same thing with their Pro system. They're limiting they're limiting the power of that system because devs cannot make a game for it that only runs on the Pro. They have to make a game that also works on PlayStation 4, the standard version or whatever.
Well, no, come on. I mean, let's talk about look at it like PC, right? Like you can have a low-end PC and still run the game, or you can have a high-end PC and run the game at super high frame rates with super high resolutions. You know what I mean? It's the same thing, really. I mean, the game's going to run at a high resolution if it's on the higher resolution box. If it's not, it's going to run at 1080p. And maybe it runs a little worse. Maybe it has better or it has worse FPS, whatever. You know what I mean? It's obviously going to have a lower resolution.
But what about install base too? I mean, how many people have bought a PS Pro, or how many people are going to buy a Scorpio? I don't know a single person.
I know one person that has a Pro, and that's Iams. But he buys everything like top of the line shit all the time.
So are developers really going to go out of their way now to use the Scorpio and use this PS Pro to its full capacity when it's only like a tiny fraction of the people that might buy the game?
Oh, that's what even Phil Spencer said, that, this is for pro players. This is for a small, base amount of players. But
it's a niche market, right? It's those people that want a high-end PC but are console gamers.
Because that's what they're competing against, right? I mean, if not the PS4 Pro or regular PS4, then they are competing against the
themselves.
PC Master Race.
Yeah.
I think he wants to get out of that stigma of this whole Xbox One garbage, with, DRM and all this other crap that was announced.
Well, if they wanted to do that, they wouldn't attach it to the Xbox One.
Yeah, they should just get rid of the Xbox One. But you know what? The Xbox One is dead, motherfuckers.
I think they
can't do that.
I agree with you. They can't do that because it's going to be too expensive to get people to buy a new system 3 years after fucking the Xbox One came out. It's going to be hard to do that, right? But at the same time, they should. if they're touting all this fucking power, why the fuck not just call it a new system?
Yeah, just cop to it. That's what I'm saying. Just say, look, this is the way things are. You're going to have to release a console every 3 years now because it just makes sense to wait.
We fucked up last time. Here's the better system this time, I
think they just don't want to piss people off and scare everybody away and say, you know what? Sorry, Xbox One owners. This is a new
what's going to
generation.
happen? But it's going to be shitty because now the years are offset with the Xbox and the PlayStation. Now we're going to be offset in the system releases. Now every year we're going to get a new console.
That's good though.
How the fuck is that? That's a lot of fucking money people are going to be spending on a system, and at that point,
but you're going to have time to save that money before the next one comes out.
But
when do you think?
Go ahead, man.
Well, when do you think one of these people is say, like Sony is going to say, PlayStation 5, here's the base console. From here on in, we're just going to sell you parts. So you can buy the good graphics card part, the better graphics card part.
Yeah.
And it just turns into a PC, like a PC for not dummies, but just as modular console instead of a new console.
That might work.
That makes issues too, though. Like then the developers have to think, what are we developing for?
Which configuration are we using?
It's gonna really mix things up.
But it's like you said, though. I mean, you could have a developer just make a game like for the top tier, and then depending on what type of parts you got, you're not going to have those graphics or. I don't know. We're at a weird point right now where I don't think companies can wait 5 years now between consoles because the technology is going. PC gaming is gonna outpace consoles so much now, and it's becoming a real competitor, right? So as a Sony, PlayStation 4 is already going to be dated by next year, kind of thing.
Well, I mean, look at PC for instance. Look at my graphics card. My graphics card is a brand new graphics card, and it's already out of date.
So it's not brand new.
You know what I mean? Like it's 6 months old.
That shit's old, man. Go change that shit. Some old shit right there.
And those things aren't cheap either. Those things are like $600, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what I don't like is that like we're in a position right now where we are gonna have a system coming out this year, but at the same time you're gonna have Xbox players, on the Xbox One, and I'm not getting the marketing. I'm not getting the way that they're marketing this thing. It's weird, man. It is weird. They're telling you to buy a 4K TV, but then they're telling you, oh no, 1080p TVs will benefit from this too because we'll have a boost version for the 1080p games.
Well, yeah.
And it's all really weird, man. I don't know. They need to come out and fucking before E3, I think, and just make a whole announcement.
I think they will. I think there's going to be an event that's going to be like the Scorpio and Veil event before E3, probably in May. I'm going to say because that's when they did the Xbox one before launch.
Yeah, they did it.
Right? Remember? Yeah. It was like May 21st or something like that, and they did that big. That's when everything got all screwed up.
They fucked up.
Right.
Last time, actually.
And then fucked up. The internet fucked up because the internet fucking cried like a bunch of little girls. And fucking, I shouldn't say that. That's not. Anyways,
they got out with their.
They just whined and bitched, and then it was like, oh, okay, we got to change everything. You know what? I wish the Xbox One was still what they originally planned. I still, to this day, I wish I had that original plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would have been a cool plan.
Yeah,
maybe they'll bring the plan back. Xbox Scorpio now has DRM and all that shit again.
No,
Yay.
I think they're too far in a different direction now.
We're gonna be the next TV for your living room or something like that.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see how that works out with the Xbox One. I just, like Matt was saying, developers are gonna have to deal with that and figure out a way to cut costs of video games and keep costs of their developing of a video game down while developing for two systems. Now it's going to be 4 different platforms, right? The PlayStation Pro, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Xbox Scorpio. Not to mention PC and PlayStation VR if they support that. That's a lot of things, man.
And you're going to have a Scorpio VR as well.
If they have that. That's another thing. That's an added cost to the system.
I think it's going to happen. I mean,
it's not going to be popular, but they are going to have the option. They already announced the third-party peripherals for it, for the Xbox Scorpio. Yeah, that was, I don't know, 6 months ago. Through another
they
company.
said there was like 3 or 4 different companies that were making headsets that will work with Windows 10.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it like Dell and all those fucking companies?
Yeah, Dell and like
HTC or some shit.
Yeah. A couple of different places. But then they said that that mixed reality one that they just talked about a few weeks ago at GDC. It's seeming like that's going to be what you're going to get. I think that's what's going to be the headset for Scorpio and Windows 10. Which is sort of a mix between HoloLens and VR, you know. It's sort of a mix of the two, which is cool. I'd like to see that. I mean, I'm interested in that, but I mean, I'm going to be as skeptical as I have been about VR. I don't own a VR headset other than the stupid phone one that I got. You know what I mean? And that's just kind of it's neat to show off what VR can do, but it doesn't really do much, right?
But you're in a good position because I think the Switch, like, I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo next year says like, we're going to try VR with one of our games, and here's a headset you can put your Switch into.
Oh god.
You know what? Honestly, I see it happening. Absolutely. I see them saying, here's the new Metroid, and we're going to try VR with it.
The big problem with that is the screen doesn't have a high enough resolution to make VR, like, to not make people sick. You know what I mean? That's the biggest problem. Why that wouldn't work. It would have to be a different headset that somehow can do it.
It just takes a system seller. It takes a VR seller. Right now, if you tell me VR, I'm going to go like, what am I going to play on it? There's not one game that stands out that everyone's like, this is the definitive VR game that you have to try. Maybe Resident Evil 7.
And the thing is most VR games are very small and they're very cheap, kind of cheaply made. And the thing is because it's not selling, it's like, you got to think, if there's 1 million VR helmets out there, how does a company put out a AAA $60 game and make their money back on that? It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? Like,
they're not just glorified demos. You know, you got your Batman and Superman's coming, and
that's because that's all a dev can really afford to do. You know what I mean? Like, because there isn't a big enough audience.
Absolutely. Which is, so how do you move up forward from that? Do you just like do indie games on it until more people pick it up, or?
Well, that's kind of what's happening, right? It's just these little indie games and the like on rails shooters and like Job Simulator and you know, stupid kind of goofy stuff like that.
Or you as Sony say like, okay, we were gonna invest in this shit. So Uncharted Reborn, which is gonna happen. We know there's another Uncharted game somewhere down the road. This next one's gonna be VR. Sorry, guys, but if you want to experience the next Uncharted's VR, we're just going to pump money in this. We're going to lose it.
I don't see them doing that.
Fuck no, they won't do that. Telling me
not until cost comes down. That's the biggest issue with VR. The reason that they can't sell more than 1 million units is because it's too expensive.
Sony's goal when they released the VR and the initial launch was going to be 1 million units at launch. They've met that goal, so they're doing okay. They met that goal within the first 6 months of it releasing.
But still,
you cannot tell me that any CEO executive is going to sit there or fucking at Sony, and an executive is going to tell you, "Yeah, go ahead and make Uncharted exclusive on that 1 million system."
No, what I'm saying is like
over the 50 million we already sold.
Like I could see them doing like an Until Dawn thing and having an Uncharted exclusive sort of side story game that goes with the next big Uncharted game that's going to come out.
Yeah.
I could see them doing something like that, but I don't see them taking the entire big game that's coming out and saying, "Yeah, let's do this exclusively for you."
I think you're right.
It's too much of a money grab for them.
But I think that approach is right. I think they attach VR experiences with their next series of AAA games and say,
well, they're already kind of doing that, right? They did it. They did it with Call of Duty. They're gonna do it. I think what they're gonna do with the Hawks game coming out, the Tom Clancy's Hawks. Yeah. They're doing it with that, which I think that'll be really fucking cool. Yeah, there's a Hawks game coming out this year, so that'll be really fucking cool in VR. I think personally, having being able to fly a fucking jet in VR.
You know what? Just get porn on that, and those things will sell like gangbusters. Pretty much. Honestly, just get some hentai CGI porn game, and
you know what?
Made by Hideo Kojima.
You can do that stuff.
I know you can do it, but you can't. It's not
with this thing right here. You can watch porn on this if you want. I tried it. It's not very cool. It's not good at all.
It's not very cool, guys. My girlfriend walked in. My girlfriend walked in on me, and it wasn't very cool.
To check it out. She was the one that's all right. Let's check out porn on this thing.
What that needs is like a little camera up top that shows you what's going on in the room, so that I'd be like.
Well, you can you can flip it down. You can open it and how do I open this thing? Yeah, see.
I just be
and then you
paranoid.
Can see the lenses in there.
Yeah,
the phone just goes in here and
it out. Oh man, you flip it down and your in-laws are standing in the room. Like, oh, sorry, I didn't see you guys walk in.
Sorry, guys.
My God.
One thing that does have me concerned, which this is a topic we've been talking about for the last few weeks, guys, is exclusives. We need Microsoft to announce exclusives at E3. Because honestly, right now, Sony is fucking killing it with exclusives. They have so many exclusives right now in the pipeline, dude. And they have a lot more coming out later this year.
God of War.
What's coming?
God of War is coming.
What else?
I don't know. Well, let me tell you. Let me look up the list of Sony exclusives.
You look up that list because I want to know what's coming. All I know is God of War. That's all I know.
That's all I need to know.
Next Gears of War is also
not coming out this year, Gunny. There's been nothing about that stupid game.
I got the list. I got the list for you.
They kept showing it and showing it.
Gran Turismo Sport
almost
coming this year.
Oh boy!
Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
What?
Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
Oh, good. New Hellblade. No, that's going to be fantastic. All right.
Drawn to Death.
I've played the demo of that. That's...
Obviously, Nier Automata already released. Yakuza 0 already released. 4 points.
Yakuza.
4 points. PSVR exclusive.
All right.
Uncharted.
VR doesn't count.
Uncharted: The Lost Legacy.
Well,
that's that card game, right? That's the card game.
Is it? I don't know. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. It's on the list. I'm just reading the list. I don't know.
I think that's the Uncharted card game, if I'm not mistaken.
Matterfall.
You're not really making a case here. With
any excited guys? Gravity Rush 2.
That's already out, isn't it?
That's a mobile game.
Is it out? I don't know. Wipeout Omega Collection. MLB, man. MLB The Show. That game's coming out, dude. The fuck? New Everybody's Golf. Pyre. Persona 5. Neo's already out.
Hey, Persona, there you go. All right. That's a name I know.
World of Warriors. Next Machina? No? How about this, guys? A system seller. Knack 2.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
So you're just proving my point for me here. Jesus.
No.
Well, God of War.
God of War is not on the list, actually. I don't know why it's not on the list.
Because it's not coming out.
I'm not sure why it's not on the list.
When's the new Spider-Man game coming out? Because I was really excited about that.
The new Spider-Man game? Yeah. 2 years from now, probably.
And here's the other thing, Jesus. You named off all those games, right? Now, how many of them are actually going to come out?
I don't know.
How many get delayed? I say 90% of that list gets delayed.
Well, I've pre-ordered Knack 2, so it better come out, man. I cannot wait to see how that story concludes.
Continue that story, that amazing story.
Knack storyline, yeah, man. It ended on a cliffhanger.
We get the same exclusives on Xbox One.
No Man's Sky 2 exclusive.
Shut up. Really?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, I saw the game on Steam.
They just did an update for No Man's Sky, though.
Did they? Oh yeah, I saw that.
Update.
Yeah, I saw that huge update.
I feel like No Man's Sky is gonna be like the Risen from the Ashes game. Like now they're just gonna generally make it the game it was supposed to be, and it might like next year people will be like, okay, I'm back.
And by the time it's that game, nobody will care anymore.
I'm so tempted to try it though. I'm lured in. I might just get it for $10
Matt,
someday.
if you come down for Mass Effect, I will lend you No Man's Sky.
Right.
I will. I will.
I'll let you keep
it because I'm not playing it. If you really want to try it that bad, you got to get it back to me at some point.
Free with visit is what you're saying.
But I mean, Ryan, I read you that list. I read you that list of exclusives coming out for PlayStation. What's the list for Xbox? I mean, what's coming on Xbox that's really exciting this year? Honestly, all I could think of is Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Crackdown doesn't excite me. I don't know why people are excited for that.
I'm fucking super stoked for Crackdown, man. I love that game.
It looks fucking lame.
No,
jumping around, collecting fucking stupid orbs.
I love collecting orbs.
Yeah, but the more orbs you collect, the higher you jump.
Yeah, the faster you move, the more shooting you can do.
Are they going to use their super cloud technology servers, the 300,000 million servers they have, to
That's
power
what they
it?
say. That's what they say.
Yeah, we'll see.
We will see. I think it's going to be great. I'm going to love it. I'm almost positive I'm going to love that game.
There's one game coming out that's exciting me, guys. This, in the next few months, or next month actually, or the month after, May maybe, Late Shift is coming to the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and I believe PC. It's a full motion video game. So it's like a movie, and you get to make decisions as the movie is playing to what's going to happen next in the movie. So you're kind of playing...
So it's a choose your own adventure game.
You're playing a Telltale game with real actors.
Yeah.
Over 190 choices. Multiple endings. No, guys.
No,
you guys
that's
are
not for me.
Not excited, huh?
Here's the thing. Like I was so into Telltale games when they started, and I cooled way down on them because
me too.
But you think it's going to be fun playing a game where like you're watching a story and you can pick your choices, but they end up just being you're just watching subpar TV episodes and occasionally making a choice, and you're just like, I would rather just be shooting something or doing something more interesting rather than listening to the story. Actually playing something, yeah. And that's how, because I played Tales of Borderland, and you're in there, and the first episode, like, okay, this is fun. Then you're like, I've sat here for 20 minutes and pressed one button, and that's not a video game for me.
That was actually my favorite Telltale game.
Yeah,
oh, is it?
All of them.
Yeah,
Walking Dead was like.
But
that,
I'm a huge Borderlands fan, so like it was.
I mean, that
great.
was like,
it was great,
especially towards the end. That was press A every 20 minutes.
Yeah,
that was the walkthrough. If you write a walkthrough of a Telltale game, it's A up talk A. Like it's. Maybe you just got to be in the right mood for those games.
Yeah,
definitely. Or you got to be a big fan of the series of the game that you're playing.
I think so. Yeah, that's why they always get. They never make like original content, right? It's always properties.
I think the most original one they had was Wolf Among Us, which kind of like nobody really knew about that Fable shit. And they kind of just came out with that.
No, it was.
But it is a comic book, right? But I mean, like a lot of people didn't know about that. I didn't know shit about Fables until I fucking played that game.
I didn't know either.
And that's one of my favorite Telltale games out of all of them.
I have some of them. Oh no, I don't.
It made me want to read the comics because that's a really cool concept.
Yeah.
Wolf Among Us.
Well, it's like what the hell is that TV show? Once Upon a Time.
Yeah. I kind of watched.
It's a very similar situation. Like it's fairy tales and real world situations. Like that show was actually kind of interesting. I got into it because of the girl I was dating at the time when I was watching it. I wanted something to watch with her, and she didn't like most of the stuff I watched, so I downloaded it, and then I got into it, and I ended up liking the show more than she did, which is funny. But yeah.
Is that still on?
Maybe.
I think it's still running. Yeah, I think there's a season just ended recently or something.
Did they like do Frozen? Like they added the Frozen people in there?
Yep,
Elsa.
Yeah, that was a couple of seasons ago.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's neat how they bring these characters into the show. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of cool.
Awesome.
Guys, have you ever wanted to play like a PC Master Race gamer on your console?
Tell me more.
Well, you can. When you buy the Sim 4, it's a $150 device. You can actually plug in your controller and your keyboard to your Xbox One, your PlayStation 4, or either one of those. You plug in your shit to the little adapter box and you plug that into your Xbox, and you can control it with that. It's pretty interesting.
So we're just talking about controls. You're not talking about actually playing PC games. You're just talking about
controls.
Your mouse.
You're talking about using a mouse and keyboard.
That's some Sony level spin there, buddy. You're just talking about.
Hey. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, this device, one of our community members actually he mentioned it to us. I don't know who it was in the group, but they actually said they own one of these and they actually use it, and it works pretty well if you're used to like gaming on a PC with the mouse and keyboard and you just fucking hate controllers. So yeah, I don't know, it looks pretty cool, man. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw he posted that.
Why don't you get one of these, Gunny? Since you have a PC, you get used to like gaming on your PC and then switch.
Why would
over
he
to
though?
this.
But I'm like Iams. I use my controller for a lot of these
PC.
games that I buy on Steam are single player.
So do I.
You're backwards. Shit.
I don't use
there's a
mouse. I don't
few
use
games
mouse and
that-
keyboard on PC.
You don't either?
I usually will.
Same here, man. I use my
usually use a
Xbox controller.
Oh, you fuckers
I bought an Xbox
talk
controller.
up
I got my
your
Xbox
fucking
Elite.
you fuckers talk up your Xbox, your fucking PC Master Race over there, and y'all use controllers.
I'm not going to go up to, like WASD.
Why
with
not?
Tomb Raider? What are you talking about? No, I'm using my Xbox controller. Doom.
WASD that shit, bro.
WASD shit. What? F4 to get my arrows up and okay, wait, semicolon.
There's too many buttons, too much shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I gotta hit shift to
again?
run and space bar to
I gotta
jump.
type in flashlight to turn it on.
Yeah.
Run forward. It's like a text input game
It's
now.
a text game.
You're like looking down at the key itself, you know?
Yeah.
Before you know it, you're dead.
I'm just more comfortable with the controller. I'm sure if I played with a mouse and keyboard for a long period of time, I would probably get used to it. And I do like the sensitivity of having a mouse as your look. But there's always something that makes me go, I can't play this game this way. Like, there's always something. You know what I mean? My fingers aren't the way they used to be, man. They get stiff now. My wrists are fucked from grinding and sanding all the time. You know, sitting at a mouse and keyboard just doesn't work.
VR porn too. Yeah.
Yeah, the VR porn is like
Totally.
You need at least one hand free.
exactly. Well, you know, you're still using two hands on a controller, but
How awesome would
it
that be?
vibrates. So
If there was a game mode in like a Tomb Raider where you had to just like type in what you wanted to do, just like climb tree, that'd be cool. I kind of want to try that.
That would not be cool. That would get very
Shoot
fucking
guard.
lame very
Aim left.
fast.
Aim left, up, up, up,
up. It's like those Twitch plays Tomb Raider.
right? Yeah.
Hey, that would be cool if it used voice commands.
Yeah. There you go.
No. We were trying to kill the Kinect, Gunny.
We're trying. I know. We're sitting here trying to
Yell
reinvent
at your
the wheel.
computer all the time. Run, Laura, run, run.
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Yeah, bounce, Laura, bounce.
Easy to the water.
Yeah.
Let's check out that water tech.
Guys, with that being said, we're wrapping up the news. But yeah, let's hope to the best of this year for Xbox and PlayStation 4 and the Nintendo Swii. Swii. It's the Swii now. We're coining that name on this show because our community wants to coin it. The Swii.
Well, it's because everything else has a 4-letter or less abbreviation for it.
Totally.
Right? So the Nintendo needs one too, right?
Totally. Needs one. Of course it does.
I think that was Andrew that brought that up, wasn't it? Our news machine brought that up.
Our news machine?
Yeah, we played Ghost Recon today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not the news machine on here, Matt. We have our own news machine.
Yeah,
I sold that for scrap after VGO. Made memories.
Guys, we have community questions. And like I said before, if you want to join the community, go over to Facebook and just search Horrible Gamers Community and join it. But you can leave questions like these guys did. Like Jason McNary. He says, have y'all done anything on the Switch? Well, Ryan has licked a cartridge now, and he's played a lot of Zelda.
I can fucking still taste it. There's still a square on my tongue that feels like it's numb or something. Like,
should we call you for the night to make sure you're still alive?
Yeah.
Like,
you know what? Nintendo actually came out and said, please stop licking the cartridges because there is a chance that someone could have an allergic reaction to the chemical.
This shit might kill you.
Yeah,
Ryan, like,
it'll not kill you,
right
but
here
you could have an allergic reaction.
We'll have to.
Yeah.
So maybe you guys should
have Matt drive over to Ryan's house and
keep the Mounties on speed dial, guys.
Keep the Mounties. They're gonna show up on their horses and put you on it and take you to the hospital, to the Canadian Universal Healthcare Hospital.
It's dog sleds, Jesus. Get it right.
Oh.
They take us to the hospital on dog sleds.
Oh, okay.
It's still free though. The dog sleds are free too, which is great.
Guys, more questions. Brian Told Jr. asks, what Nintendo exclusive only game, if released on the Switch, would make you want to buy it? I honestly want to buy it because of Zelda. That's it.
Super Mario RPG.
Super Mario
RPG.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be cool.
Smash
That's
Brothers.
A Mecha Assault game would be cool too.
Super Mario RPG.
Yeah.
That'd be
Oh,
fantastic.
actually, guys, speaking of the Swii, they actually released some more games this week.
Whoa! An amazing, stunning lineup.
No, there's still no World of Goo. Still no World of Goo.
The stunning launch lineup of the Switch.
I thought,
the 9 games that came out.
Oh yeah. Let us know, Ryan. Update us on the.
I'll
give you the update. Give me a sec. I gotta fire up this thing here.
We need the update on the launch lineup of the Switch.
Okay, because I'm telling you, there's some fantastic games.
Whoa, okay.
Right.
Blow our minds, Ryan.
Some super awesome games.
Right, man.
Okay. Hang on, it's loading up the eShop. Okay, I'm in there.
Starting to sound like Reggie. Okay.
Releases.
Okay, what do we got? We got. I can't even read that.
Fuck.
Japanese characters.
We got Nom 1975, which is an old Neo Geo game.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys remember that game? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, kind of reminds me of like Operation Wolf. Do you remember that?
I remember Operation Wolf with the two guys.
Two guys, and they it's kind of like that. Okay.
Oh, that was so much fun.
So that's game number 1. What do we got here? We got King of Fighters 98.
Dude, this is buying Neo Geo and
okay.
That's what came out this week. A bunch of Neo Geo games.
Okay.
Waku Waku 7.
Whoa!
I've been
waiting for Waku Waku 7. I played Waku Waku 6.
The head on the...
Do you need to play Waku Waku 6 to understand 7?
Last time I played Waku Waku 6,
I don't know.
I was like, I totally need a number 7.
It's a fighting game, guys.
After playing the last 6 Waku Wakus, I totally need number 7 now.
But didn't you? When I finished 6, I was like, how are they going to top this?
I don't know. Can you guys see that? It's a fighting game.
How are they going to top Waku Waku 6 though?
That was like the pinnacle of the Waku Waku series, I thought.
Yeah, totally. Thought they ended the story.
Who died too? I was like,
hey, wait, guys, there's more. Wait, there's more. Got Shock Trooper.
Oh, whoa!
Shock Trooper from the Neo Geo. It's like Commando. Remember the Commando game on NES?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Okay.
Nintendo. That's be their slogan. Nintendo. Remember? That should be the slogan.
Remember? Got a fresh coat of paint on it.
It's the Member Berries from South Park.
Remember Zelda?
I remember.
Yeah.
What's next? What's other stunning lineup?
Now we got Neo Geo's World Heroes Perfect.
Looks like it's perfect. Whoa!
Another fighting game.
Instead of remastered, they're calling them perfect now.
Oh, look at this. Oh, jeez. Nintendo's getting risque. See that?
Well, that's a big male butt right there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Man butt on that.
Is that called man butt perfect?
Perfect.
No, this looks like another stupid fighting game. Okay, what else we got? We got more, guys. You can't tell me that the Switch doesn't have games.
Oh, okay,
it's got games.
Got all the games.
Here we go. Because here's the best one
all
of
the games that you used back in the 90s.
Metal Slug 3, baby.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's all shoved.
Mind blown.
We don't need that.
That's
$10 for each of these. $10.
$10.
Oh, mind blown.
Each.
Is it like 10 Shigeru bucks too? So they're like it's actually $30 that you get 10 Shigeru
10
bucks.
Nintendo bucks.
No, it's actual money.
Okay.
So, and then there's this weird rhythm game called Voice, like VOEZ. And it looks really weird, and it's super Japanesey. Hang on, I'm gonna let the video play so you can hear some of the music.
Is it Japanesey?
It's super Japanesey. Hang on.
Don't you get enough indies already, Brian, on Steam?
So basically, what's happening on the screen is you got to be like tapping all these fucking.
Yeah. I know what you
mean. Buddy, that's terrible.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a terrible selection of games.
Okay, wait, but there's one more.
There's
one more.
One
I
more.
saved the best, and I do mean the best because this is probably the best out of the bunch for last. The next game that came out for $12.49, which isn't too bad of a price,
pricing,
is Blaster Master. Yeah, you guys remember Blaster Master?
Yes.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Well, now you can
that was
play
an
it
OG
on
Nintendo game, right?
Because it's like, it's like an old Nintendo game. So now it's on the Switch.
Interesting.
That's it for this week.
How can
tune
they
in
not
next week for their update on the Swii?
Why do they not have all the selection they have on the Wii U? Like, why is that not a thing?
It doesn't make sense to me. Like, they need to. Why did they not come out with the Virtual Console at least and let people play like even like all the old Mario games? You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
How hard would that be?
There's like a Super Mario All-Star collection for the Swii. I mean, let's do it.
Different controls, that I guess is the issue. Would they have to like map on new controls? But it seems like if you launch the Switch with all the games they already have in their eShop for the Wii U, like that would be huge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird.
I mean,
I'm sure it'll be set for the summer.
Probably going to be some porting work needs to be done, obviously, to do that, but I don't know. I don't know why there isn't more games. And like this Neo Geo flood just came in like on Friday, I think. So maybe they got stuff lined up for every week. We'll see. I'll let you guys know next week.
Awesome. So anticipated.
Awesome. Yeah.
Hear more.
More remember games.
Remember?
Remember berries? Remember Chewbacca?
I remember.
All right. I got more questions for you guys. More questions.
A little to the left. Next.
A little to the left. Sean Einsfuller asked, who would win in a street fight? Henley or Eric?
Me.
Okay. Jesus or Ryan? I'm out to say Ryan. I'm sorry.
What?
He's gonna use his Canadian powers on me, dude.
Our beaver powers. We can summon
beaver
Moose.
powers.
Throw maple syrup in my face. I won't be able to see. I'm
Hit
just
it with a hockey stick.
I'll shoot maple syrup in your eyes with a hockey stick.
with the hockey. Yep.
We're on skates too, so we're
And then,
nimble.
and then I'll tumble a bunch of Tim Hortons cups over.
Totally. While he's on ice skates, skating around me and super fast. I just want to be able to see.
No, man, I can't skate.
The one Canadian who can't skate.
You're the one. You're the one Canadian that can't skate. They're gonna kick you out of Canada for
They
that.
sent you out into the Arctic tundra with skates.
Yeah,
Didn't
man.
you take that test as a Canadian?
No,
back.
I use snowshoes.
Oh, that's right. That's an option.
Oh, you cheater.
I use the snowshoes because I ankle bite when I skate. They were afraid I was going to break my ankles, so they gave me snowshoes.
All right.
Yeah.
But you tamed the wild beaver, though, at least.
Yes, absolutely.
Past the wild
You didn't
beaver test.
lasso a moose?
Are
you kidding
moose?
me?
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I milked the moose and drank the
And then
Nectar.
and then Sean Ives Fuller says he'll take on the two winners and fight them both at the same time.
All right, so who are the two winners? Me and Gunny?
Yeah.
Come on, Iams.
Let's do
Come at me,
this.
bro.
Let's do this, Gunny.
Tag team.
Brian Tope Jr., one last question he asked. If VR was everything it is supposed to be, what would be the game you would want the most for it? I don't know.
I think a new Skyrim game, like the next Elder Scrolls, if that were VR.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I think
That'd be pretty.
that-
That'd be pretty fucking scary though. When you like walk up to a dragon and shit, that fucking thing will be like right in your face, and you'll be looking up at it like, "Oh fuck,
That'd be awesome.
this thing's fucking
awesome.
big! Holy
Or
shit!"
Grand Theft Auto, because they did first-person view on the PS4 for GTA 5.
They did do that,
was
right?
pretty
So
sick.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll
but
have to
I don't
check it
know,
out.
man. Could you play? Do you think you could play that game in VR? Like, do you really think you could put a helmet on and be in there? And
Wow.
I don't know, man.
They'd have to redesign it a little bit.
Yeah,
But as long as
It
they
would
still
be-
had their strip clubs, they're good.
What about a Portal game? That would be sweet.
Portal,
Portal
for sure.
would be really cool
For
in
sure, that's a
VR.
good
Like, why has
Yeah.
Valve not done that? You know,
I
like,
think they're doing something with it, but so whatever. They were doing their whole Steam
they can't make three.
console box crap thing. I don't know what they're doing.
They can't make three. They can't make three of anything. They got to episode 2.
They don't
They
know how
got
to
to-
make. They don't know how to make a
Half-Life
number
2.
3 of
They
anything.
got to Portal 2. They can't make 3. They just
Guys,
don't
we
know
can't
what-
do it. We don't know. We don't know how to do it. We don't know. We used up all our ideas in the first 2 games. We're sorry.
But the thing that bugs me about
nothing would ever happen.
the thing about Half-Life though is what bugs me is that the actual story isn't finished. It's not like they
No, it's not.
like they built up all this story and they just haven't finished it. Portal 2, it doesn't have to be another Portal game. It would be nice if there
No.
was. But they need a Half-Life 3. It's like they're breaking a promise to gamers in
Yes,
some
they
respects.
They're teasing everybody.
It's going to be so good when it does come out 20 years from now.
That's going to be your VR game. I guarantee
So
when they
good.
announce it, it's going to be a VR game.
Half-Life 3 only on VR. Oh, that'll sell all the VR units it needs to sell.
All right, I'm going to pass off a lot of people here, but they'll probably say it's only on the Steam box.
Oh, fuck.
It kind of looks like a ripoff of the Xbox One.
Yeah, I've seen the Steam boxes before.
I mean, they're making different iterations of it, but
They have a
I don't
bunch
know,
of
I haven't
different
been
ones, don't
following
they?
it.
Yeah, but
There's different
Steambox
Steam
doesn't
boxes.
have exclusive software.
well, I'm just thinking it
Steambox
would.
is just
It will.
Steam. No,
I mean, how else are they going to sell these?
It's a Steam logo on a box that looks like a computer, literally. Right?
It is a computer.
Yeah, it's just another computer.
But it looks
the
like a
same
console, right? That's the only
It's a
difference.
low-end
They're
gaming
selling
computer.
this with,
Not
like,
even like
Oculus.
it can look like a fucking a Chromecast. You know what I mean? Like it can be that small. It depends on what one you
They are
buy. You
pretty
can
small.
buy them. You can buy all different kinds. You can buy ones that actually look like a PC. It's basically just a PC. You know.
I know they're just dressing these things up in different ways, but what is it? The Oculus is with Steam, or I don't know, whatever. However, they're
Maybe
related.
Oculus.
Oh, Oculus is its own thing. Steam is Vive.
Is it 5? Okay, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I really do hope they release another Half-Life 3 or Portal 3. Give us 3, guys.
Guys,
Yeah.
I want Borderlands in VR.
There you go. That would work.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But I think it's too fast paced.
Yeah.
Like it's
There's
same as
something
like
about-
I'd like to see like Doom in VR. That
some
would be fucking
some
awesome.
games are just
Oh,
too
yeah.
fast, man.
Just
You-
moves too fast. Yeah, like people would be puking all over the place.
Yeah.
And I
can see
mean,
me playing Forza, I would just be
they
sick.
had a demo. They had a demo for Doom in VR, and it was like, but it was just you could look at your created map in VR and like zoom over it while you're like making shit and stuff. But I don't think they ever did anything with the actual game. Like I think that game in VR would just be like really, really rough. What were you gonna say, Gunny?
No, nothing. I was just in chat.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something. I kind of cut you off. I thought. Anyways,
Sounds good.
Well,
any more questions, Jesus?
Nope.
Was that it?
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
All right, let's work our way out then.
That's right, guys. You already know. Join the Facebook group. Follow us on Twitter @_horriblegamers. And find us playing games like Rainbow Six Siege, Battlefield 1. I actually upgraded to Premium this week. You believe that? I bought Premium.
I don't know why you did that.
Why? Because I want Premium. The new maps are coming out. That sold me. Just watching trailers of the new maps sold me.
Yeah, but you weren't even... You haven't even been playing this game.
I played it the other day for like an hour.
That was my game of the year, and I haven't been playing it.
Sweet!
Totally
Premium.
Totally been playing this game. Totally, all the time.
And Ghost Recon.
And then, just find me on Xbox Live Gamertag, Jesus Walks a Lot, and everything. But guys, I want to give the floor to my friend, Matt Bradford, who is on the No Sleep podcast, who will now read one of his scripts for us live on Horrible Gamers. Go ahead, Matt.
It was a dark night when I entered the Horrible Gamers podcast room. Jesus was doing his normal thing, puffing smoke into the air. Ryan was drunk. Gunny Chief was adjusting his toys. It was going to be one of those nights. I don't know, this sounds more like a crime novel. But
if you haven't listened to the No Sleep podcast, go listen to them. And Matt Bradford's on there. It's fucking awesome. And Zombiecast as well.
Yes.
Zombiecast.
Yeah, check those out. I have a lot of fun on both of them, man.
But go ahead, Matt. Pimp all your stuff.
Well, it's, No Sleep Podcast, Zombiecast. Check me on the Guinness World Records Gamers Edition. I think the 2017's out now, but 2018's out soon. Not in 2018, but before that.
So you write for that every year?
Yeah, I do features and like research and stuff for them every year for the past 5 years.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That is.
Yeah, it's a fun gig. I get to talk to a lot. This year, I don't know if I'm allowed to. Yeah, why not? But like, I did an interview with Troy Baker, who does the voice for a lot of the guys. Yeah, and which was really cool for me because I really want to get into that aspect of the business, right? The voice acting. Yeah. So I was able to pick his brain and talk a lot about Uncharted 4, just him and Nolan North and what they were doing behind the scenes, and it sounds like a dream career to me. So that was a good opportunity. But Twitter at Matto McFly, MattoMcFly. Why? Because I love you.
Aww. I remember you did that Xbox commercial too. It was like a TV commercial.
Yeah,
the Voice of Canada Xbox.
I was like, that sounds like Matt.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Didn't you do a radio commercial too?
I think so. I've been doing the voice acting stuff for about a year and a half now. So
I thought I heard something on the edge, and I was like, "Is that Matt?"
Wouldn't be. Yeah, I've done some stuff, done some car stuff too. But I'm usually I don't have a hard sell voice. I'm usually the either like nerdy guy. I know it's a big stretch for me, or like the guy next door, like the husband next door. So if you hear that voice on your radio,
you get typecast.
Meat potatoes guy.
Yeah, I'm the guy next door. Hey, I'm the millennial guy. That's me.
Oh, whoa!
Okay.
Look at my scarf.
Yeah. So, but I really appreciate you guys having me on. This is fun.
We appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, it was good having you on, Matt.
Appreciate you coming, man.
Yes.
Well, it's good to meet Gunky for the first time via video, and I know I talk to Jesus all the time, and Ryan as well, so see you guys in a room.
Yeah. And, Gunny Chief, where can we find you, sir?
Find me on Xbox Live and Steam under Gunny Chief. Let's play some Ghost Recon Wildlands.
That's right.
Some Siege, some Battlefield. Let's do it.
And the Canadian.
You guys can find me on PSN, Steam, and Xbox Live under Gib8777. And just a second, hang on,
Go
guys.
Ahead. Pull up that 20-digit number.
I gotta find it. I don't know. Wait, I got it somewhere here.
Oh, God.
Hang on.
Jesus.
Okay. Oh, beep boop, whoop whoop. Okay, we're there. Okay.
What is it?
Guys, my friend code.
Fuck.
Guys, my friend code on the Nintendo Network is SW. All Switch friend codes start with SW, by the way. Just so you know. It's 059557500127.
That's no, fuck you. No one's adding you on that shit.
So, guys, I have two friends on Switch.
Two people actually typed that shit out and added you?
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what? I'll never add you on, Ryan.
But I got two friends on here. I need to make it. I need to make it a bigger friends list. So So wait, should I do it again? One more time.
No.
059557500127. That number again is 0595.
In case you can't rewind a podcast.
500127.
Don't go back 30 seconds, people. Don't keep going on with the show.
Oh, man.
Here, if you want to see it, it's right. Can you see? I don't think it's going to focus.
Just post it in the group.
Let me just say it one more time.
No.
059557500127.
You're done, right?
0127.
You're done.
Grab your phone
Network.
and your headset on your phone. Use it on the suite.
Pull out a pen and paper and get ready to write these numbers down, guys.
You want me to say it again? Hang on.
No.
059557500127. Remember those numbers.
0559.
You can remember phone numbers, right? No one can remember phone numbers anymore either.
That must have been Nintendo's logic. People know phone numbers. Let's give people phone numbers so they can friends.
The only phone number I remember is my own phone number and my mom's phone number. That's it. That's about it. I don't even know what Kathy's phone number is. I have to look it up.
I just have them programmed. I just have names I tap.
Same here. Yeah, names. Yeah. Names, Nintendo. We remember names.
So that number again.
Oh no! Oh my God!
500127.
You should name the show that. Just fucking put your friend code as the episode name.
Just put friend code. That's fine.
Jesus. What do we say, brother?
Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll see you next week on the next edition of the Horrible Gamers podcast. Let's go. Play some sweet.
0595.
No, stop. Shut up.
0127.
Shut the hell up.
Oh my goodness.
Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming on. Okay. Thank you for coming on, Matt. We love you, Canadian. Even though you are Canadian, we do love you a little bit.
Jesus.
Hey. You can see Matt, Ryan? I can't see him, dude.
No, I can't see you, Matt. Where's your camera?
I can see me in my camera. I can see you guys.
I can see you as a zombie with a microphone.
Yeah, that's what I see. That's what I see. What's going on here?
I don't know.
Hey, it's not my fault.
Too many Canadians on Skype. The Canadian detector has been set off.
You can only have one video Canadian.
This is the limit, guys.
It's Trump's new law. Only one video Canadian.
One video Canadian on Skype at a time.
Yeah.
Where's Dummy?
Where the fuck is he?
There he is. He's on. His fucking picture, man.
Sup, ladies?
Sup,
man, it's like, see this daylight outside over here?
Oh, we can't do this. It's crazy.
Shit, go down.
Oh man.
You can click faster.
There you go. Anger. Oh shit. Laughter's winning. Not on my watch.
I've never met Matt Bradford before.
Well, you're about to.
Have you listened to him before?
I've heard him on Zombiecast.
Brad Madfield.
Brad Bradford. He's chill, dude. He's chill as fuck. It's Matt.
There we go. There's your beautiful Canadian face.
In my beautiful red beard.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Try not to hit on me too much, please.
Good.
Gotta keep your hands off of him, dude.
All right. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, stop it, guys.
Whoa, I've never seen Matt Bradford before. Hello.
Never seen Gunny before. Hey, buddy. Okay, so if I... Oh, hey, that's me. That's so weird. Whoa.
You're so privileged, Gunny, with your iPad Pro.
Pro version.
Me llamo Jesus.
Me llamo Jesus.
Me llamo Jesus.
I always get the stories about guys in woods, though.
Yeah, I like the fucking. I like it though, man. It's like one of my favorite podcasts. Literally, I listen to it like every week as soon as it comes out. I go to work and I'm like, I need to download this right now and listen to it.
Eric Smith likes our podcast.
Good job, Eric.
No. Eric Smith.
Thank you for not showing up this week, you asshole.
There you go. I'll give him a heart.
Just one.
It's for you, buddy. Alright, here's another one. Followed by anger, bitch.
Here we go. This is Eric's. Sad faces.
That's Eric all the time. We love you, Eric. We're just kidding, bro.